Summertime's coming up, and you know what that means.
A stinkier ball sack is on the way.
And if you're like McClay, not only do they stink, but you probably have been growing them out since November. But they deserve better.
And we're here to help.
The Performance Package 4.0 has arrived, and oh man, is it a game changer. Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer. You get the Weed Whacker ear and nose trimmer, the Crop Reviver ball deodorant, the Crop Preserver, boxers. You even get a traveling bag.
So get 20% off and free shipping with promo code Bogcast at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com with promo code Bogcast. Trust me, your balls will thank you.
Dumb.
Stupid.
Crazy. Dangerous.
Stinks.
In one word, would I use dope? Nope.
I don't know why I can't figure this out, bro. I thought it's like every other time, right?
Before we get started, I am proud to announce that the Bogcast has officially partnered with Hempful Farms. These are products that I truly believe in and that I have been using for years now. Even Fabius and Gertie love their Paw Putty products. They literally have CBD for everyone. So if you want to save money when buying your CBD, just go to hempfulfarmscbd.com, use promo code BODCAST, and you will save 15% off when spending $35 or more, and you will get free shipping when spending $75 or more. So again, just use promo code BODCAST at the checkout and go to hempfulfarmscbd.com.
It smells hot. You smell it? Yeah.
Where the fuck is McClay?
The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Bogcast. I'm your host, Keith Obit, joined with my best friend, Bryan McClay. What's up, dog?
What up, brother? Let's go grab my wedding cake.
Oh shit!
Goodies for tonight.
Is that what you're hitting tonight?
Yeah.
What? Can you pull that up? I forgot what that was. It's a hybrid, right?
Yeah, it's a hybrid.
While he's pulling that up, don't forget to let us know what strain you are smoking. Each night we pick a random person and send out some stickers and magnets. Just let us know if it's a sativa, if it's an indica. It's got a funny strain name. Right now, McClay's hitting the wedding cake. You hit this last week, right?
Yeah, I picked up an ounce of this stuff for cheap at Soul. So
nice.
yeah.
I actually have a new strain I'm trying out. Still on the pipe. It's called OZ Kush.
OZ Kush.
Which is a third-gen family farms and terp pods produced OZ Kush by crossing their award-winning OG Eddie Lep with Skittles.
Ooh.
So, it's pretty good. It's
I
pretty
like
stunning.
that.
I've just been hitting it for a couple days, but I enjoy it. You know what's really fucking got me going though the last couple days is I got the RSO, I got the 2-in-1 and the 1-in-1. So
nice. Where'd you get those from?
You know what, dude? I got it from Nature's Medicine delivered. And I have to admit, I used to avoid them and just hate even dealing with them. I used to go to the one downtown. That was a fucking nightmare going there. And then
Yeah.
delivery, I used to have so many issues. I haven't gotten delivery from them in a long time. And I have to say that it was actually really smooth. They got away with like a lot of their bullshit. Like they have a text communication with the driver directly. There's no like middleman, you know what I mean? It just went really smooth. So but yeah, the RSO, dude, fucking for pain and just sleeping and shit like that, dude. I slept like a fucking baby last night, dude.
Yeah, you were telling me that the RSO actually worked really well for you the other night. So
Well, not just that, the
Right?
other day I took it in the middle of
Yeah,
the
the other
day.
day.
And then I remember you were like, yeah, I'm gonna call you like at 2. And like at 1 p.m., dude, I was just like barely able to keep my eyes on my text. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna pass out. I don't think I can keep my eyes open right now. This shit's hitting hard. I took both of them at once, the 2-in-1 and the 1-in-1. I don't even know I did that. But anyway, make sure you guys are subbed up to the YouTube channel if you have a free second. Just hit the red subscribe button. You can also join the channel if you want to support the channel. There's different tiers. You know, we do member-only live streams, get custom emojis, loyalty badges. But I have to admit, I was telling this to McClay. I think it was yesterday when we were talking. Just every single day, there's a new story about YouTube demonetizing an entire channel or just deplatforming somebody, and just, you know, all these creators are jumping ship to Rumble and things like that. And the last time this happened, we got 2 strikes and almost lost our channel. And it sucks because like we've been, you know, on YouTube for years and stuff. And now like, and when you get a strike, they don't even let you go on the community page. You're banned for 2 weeks, so you can't post anything. So if you guys do have a free second, make sure you're following us on Twitter. You know, I keep up all the info and up to date on all the stuff on there, and also Rumble, because Rumble's always been there when you know, YouTube did ban us and stuff like that. We are trying to hit the 100 followers over there. I am going to pay attention more to the Rumble chat more so. It's kind of not attached to our program that we use right now, but I didn't realize people were fucking chatting into it last week. Did you notice that?
What, the people chatting the Rumble? Yeah.
Yeah, last week I didn't even notice. You didn't even fucking have the window up. I was like, what the fuck? So
Yeah,
I'll be
that was
chatting
sick.
with everyone in Rumble tonight and stuff. So, and we're also on TikTok. You know, we post clips on there and shit like that. So, but we should probably talk about that event really quick before we get into
for sure.
Power One, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So, this weekend, me and McClay are going to be heading down to Hempful Farms, and we are going to do a live cancer benefit for Andy. She came down with stage 2 invasive carcinoma, I believe they call it. And she's going to have surgery 2 days after. And for 4 hours, we're just going to do a live stream and try to get them to hit their goal of $10,000 on GoFundMe. And throughout the live stream, we're going to be giving out all kinds of crazy shit. Let me see here. I know Chris Martin has been gathering all kinds of like cool prizes. I know there's like an Airbnb you could stay out like on the ocean or something like that. He's giving away like $1,200 like glass bong pieces.
Wow.
Let me see here. Like someone's giving like 4 private tutoring sessions. I know Jordan's giving like a free custom pet painting. You know, just all kinds of stuff. So if you want to hang out and you want to support a good cause, Every time you donate, like I said, you'll get entered into a raffle, and then like someone donated this, so you can win this Smirnoff, cooler,
Yeah, it's gonna be a great show, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I told everybody about it on Beyond Wednesdays last night, so hopefully a lot of people from Beyond Wednesdays will tune in and help out if you guys can. And I'd suggest that everybody go check out the interviews that have been done with Chris on this channel. There are quite a few good interviews with him.
Yeah, so Chris has a very interesting story. I mean, he wrote a book called One Life that I highly suggest reading, and then that was turned into a documentary on Amazon Prime, which is fucking amazing. Our buddy Trey Goodman produced it, and then he's been on the podcast, multiple times, just talking about his story. And he was actually on a recent episode of Getting Blunt with Keith that I did, where he actually talks about all the crazy shit he's going through with, his wife getting cancer and all this stuff. And it's just crazy because these are two people who have been helping the community, with people who've had cancer. Like, they go around and hand out fucking Rick Simpson oil like candy. Like, they helped our friend Soggy. He told a crazy story, dude, how that was like his only relationship he had with Soggy was giving him RSO for cancer. But when he met Soggy, dude, Soggy couldn't speak. So his only communication with him was through hand signals and texting and stuff like that. But it's like, he didn't need to communicate, like they knew, you know what I mean? It was like a weird relationship that interesting relationship that he had that I thought was, interesting. But it's time for the fucking community to get to band together and help them out, because they're so goddamn, they just do so much for the community, man. So fuck cancer.
Amen. Fuck cancer.
So hour 1 we'll be doing the UFO report and the comedy report, and then hour 2 we'll just continue to get super stoned and talk about all the crazy world events going on. So should we just get into the comedy shit right away, or what?
Let's do it.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Look for my stupid video I made. All right, guys. So if you've been listening to the podcast for a long time, one of the biggest inspirations to the podcast was Ari Shaffir's Skeptic Tank. It was one of the very first podcasts I ever got into, like way back into the day. And I've been listening to it like crazy, for like the last, I don't even know how long, 10 years. I think he's had it up for like 13 years. But unfortunately, all great things come to an end. And I know I was just kind of telling McClay that I don't want to play long videos anymore, but this video is about 4.5 minutes. But I think it's because, like, I don't think without this podcast, there would be a podcast, to be honest with you. And so Ari made a 4.5 minute video just kind of piecing out the Skeptic Tank, and I just wanted to share it with you. I know, did you get to see it, McClay?
No, I'm glad we're going to watch it.
Yeah, this is crazy, dude. Check this out. I actually got kind of sad.
We laid to rest a podcast. One of the original podcasts there was. Ari Shaffir's Skeptic Tank has come to an end. In the beginning, it was so outlaw. No one was doing interviews like this when this started. Cops, robbers, drug dealers, men who...
Just really quick, didn't that look like a green screen at first?
It did.
Yeah,
That's
no,
awesome.
he's really there. At first, I was like, holy shit, it's a badass green screen. And you're like, no, wait, he's there.
Love hookers. Yeah, that was one of the early ones. Sobriety, we had sluts, we had virgins. No one was going to get a prostitute on. I did one in 2013 with a trans man. This is 10 years ago. No one was talking about it. Homeless people, rich people, orphans, parents, both sides of a divorce. We did one about herpes from Central Park. Rape. Lots of episodes about mushrooms and weed and LSD and booze. We could do whatever we wanted, man. It was fucking cool. Ali was talking about trying to kill a guy in prison, and you just saying that publicly. Dude, we had a lot of fucking good ones. But it was a good run, but it's time to end it. We're gonna have a summer break. My first summer break in a long time, since 2011. Or didn't you go to Southeast Asia for 4 months? Not in the summer though. January 3rd to February, March, April, I think late April. Or didn't you live in Ecuador from October to May though? Not summer. Now I'm getting a summer break. I'm doing fuck all. I got a list of my favorite ones. The Herp, First Responder, Take a Hike, Cleavage Day. All those were good. Knife.
I remember
Alaska,
all of
when I
those,
first
dude.
met Ted Soder was always good. I did one about diabetes with Rick Ingram. Prostitute Fruity was a fucking really good one. The D&O podcast, the Danish and O'Neill podcast were among my best. I'm proudest of those.
I wonder if he decided, like, I'm going to go through until I fill up this book.
I'm just doing different things. It was a great run. It really was a great run.
Yeah, I wonder how long you spent.
And I'm glad to have done it. 12 years is too long for one thing. So that's it. That's it, you guys. Ari Shaffir's Skeptic Tank has come to a close. I couldn't have thought of a better guest than Ron Bennington, who I modeled myself, my interview style after. Let me see if there was anything else on here that I wanted to say, but I don't think. What were your favorite episodes? What were your favorite moments? Why don't you leave that in the comments? Favorite episodes, favorite moments. For all the guests, for me, for the listeners. This has been a podcast series. This has been a podcast. This has been Ari Shaffir's Skeptic Tank podcast. The entire run. I'm Ari Shaffir saying so long.
That's like funny and sad at the same time, right?
Yeah.
It like sucks. It's like when you have something that you look forward to each week and then it goes away, it's like, man, that fucking sucks. But look at this crazy motherfucker, dude. I just love this fucking camera angle too. The shot.
It looks so good, dude.
And like,
it looks great.
Like the framing of it. Like it looks fake. That looks like a matte painting.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I don't understand how Chad Cave doesn't like Ari Shaffir, man.
Oh, he doesn't?
No.
Well, yeah. I can understand because his Kobe shit was so popular, you know what I mean? And people, you know, you don't know him, I guess, but
yeah.
You either love him or hate him. You either love him or hate him. I just this goes on for like another minute, bro. Right here, you're like, is he taking his pants off? But I think
he just took his pants off.
No, because like he walks by again. I've actually analyzed this.
Oh,
because watch right here, you can kind of see his pants on right there.
No, that was the top of the.
Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe he's butt naked right there. Either way, he takes more shit off. So, yeah, see right there. Fucking Ari, dude. He technically has another podcast called Two Cigars or something like that. Like it's with Robert Kelly.
Yeah, that's a good show.
It was supposed to be like Kelly. It's supposed to be like either him or Robert Kelly and just like another comedian, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I like Bobby Kelly. He's funny.
Yeah, Bobby Kelly. Yeah, he's fucking hilarious. Anyway, R.I.P. to Ari Shaffir Skeptic Tank. You know what I mean? It was a fucking great run.
Great ride, man.
There's too many fucking good episodes. What I liked about his podcast compared to other ones is like he would have just normal converse. You know what I mean? Just about like just topics you never even thought of. Like one day he just interviewed a dog walker. Like it was a comedian who was like a dog walker in New York City and all the crazy stories he had and stuff like that. And that shit like gets you through work. You know what I mean? Because I had a shitty office job when I first started getting into that. And if I didn't have that Skeptic Tank, dude, I probably would have drove myself on the oncoming traffic on the way home, you know? Like that shit like literally saves you and stuff sometimes. So anyway, the crazy comedy news I kind of thought was this week was a clip I came across in regards to Theo Von, and 90% of I say 95% of the clips of Theo Von are him just saying the most crazy, wild, funniest shit you've ever heard, right? And then the other like 4%, he actually really opens up and gets deep sometimes about mental health, and like you know, you're like, holy shit, like Theo Von's getting deep here. Rarely have I seen him like get like pissed or like upset. And I was like, holy shit, like this must be serious. And I'll just let it play for itself because Yeah, let me find it really quick. Okay, check this out, dude. So he was on that BFF podcast or whatever with Dave Portnoy and that chick and that young kid. Check this out, dude. This is crazy.
That's probably stole it
People
from him.
steal all my shit. Little Dicky.
Yeah,
Everybody
maybe
steals my
Shane.
shit.
Have you
Little
told
Dicky
that
steals
story?
your shit?
That show steals so many of my jokes, man. It's crazy.
Like the show, Dave?
Actually?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
what's
fucked up.
one joke that you've seen that you're like, that's mine?
Too many.
All right, fair enough.
Wait, that's a Little Dicky show?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dave.
He's stealing your jokes.
I don't know I don't know what's going on, but they got a lot of barred content up in that bitch. I'll say that.
Oh.
But that's all right.
So you hate him?
I don't know him, but I know I don't borrow his shit.
I've never seen Theo act like that right there.
Yeah, he's serious.
Yeah.
He's very serious.
So I tried to dig a little deeper into this, and I was even talking with Jordan this because we're both huge Theo Vaughn fans and Dave fans. I mean, the Little Dicky Dave show is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And I ended up finding this. Let's see. Hang on a second. Oh, shit. Hang on, dude. Hang on. I lost it.
Lost it. Twitter fucked you. They always do that weird thing where if you don't click on something fast enough, they revert back to like the newest thing.
We just need to hire somebody to do all this shit for us.
I know.
So I'm not really sure what jokes he's talking about. This is the closest thing that I could find online, but he goes on Rogan and talks about like shirts made out of wood. Right? It's
One time, this guy made his son a wooden shirt. Did I tell you that?
A wooden shirt?
Yeah, he made his son a shirt out of plywood for Christmas.
What?
Yeah.
You wanted a kid to wear it?
Oh, yeah, he did. And I remember I was
Wait a minute. Is it a stiff shirt, or is he make it like little itty bitty tiny pieces of plywood and weave it all together?
Oh no, it was pretty stiff.
All these shirts are 100% wood.
What a concept. I have never heard of this. This is very innovative. Are these things flying off the shelves?
So I'm just relaying the information. You guys be the judge. That bit on Rogan goes on for like 2-3 minutes where they talk about, the shirt. They even pull up wooden shirts, and then there's a whole Little Dicky bit, similar. So I don't know if he's just talking about that one joke. Theo Vaughn made it sound like there was multiple jokes, right? And what's interesting is the only connection that I see from Theo's world to Little Dicky's world is Andrew Santino. Because you know what I mean? Because Andrew Santino is a comic and he's on that show, but he's not. I don't think he's a writer on Dave. I actually meant to look that up. Yeah, Rogan's was first.
Somebody posted on Reddit. Anyone has any video? Does anyone have any video comparing / showing the borrowed content? Genuinely curious about this one.
On Reddit?
Yeah.
Yeah, usually they find everything.
The wooden shirt was the first one they popped up. Next, another person says the same thing you said. Blame Santino.
Let me look up
Ginger.
Let me look up Dave IMDb really quick. I want to see who the writers are and shit.
Let's see here. Is this?
I really think he's just an actor, dude.
Let's see here. Theo called out the show for stealing his jokes. Wow, that is crazy.
But have you ever seen Theo act like that?
Never.
That's why I was like, holy shit, there's got to be something to this, right?
Yeah.
And comedians are pretty, as they should be, protective of their material and their jokes. Unless that one bit's just some crazy coincidence, I don't know.
Yeah.
There it goes. The writers out. Oh, it doesn't have the right.
Does Little Dicky does he do stand up more than he does?
I don't think he's ever done stand up.
Okay.
He's just a rapper and then does this show.
Yeah.
And by the way, the last season of Dave is fucking hilarious. The finale, I mean, everyone's had to have seen the clips by now, but Brad Pitt's in it and it's fucking great. He fucking kills it.
Yeah, in 2022, people were saying that Theo claims Little Dicky stole jokes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Andrew Santino isn't a writer on there, so that's kind of interesting. But That was the first connection that I made, but then I realized I don't think Anderson Tina would steal Theo's joke and then put it in plot lines of Dave. That'd be fucking weird.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. What do you think of that, dude?
There's nothing worse than a joke thief. There's nothing worse than thieves and liars, right? You kind of taught that early on. Those are the two worst things that you can be, is a thief and a liar. And joke thieves are up there with the worst of thieves and liars, you know.
And you go to the grave with that shit. Like, unfortunately, as sad as the tragedy of Robin Williams, he was known as a huge joke thief back in the day, dude. He would steal everyone's material and stuff, and that kind of sucks. And there's a lot of comedians that are known for doing that kind of shit. Let's see. Another crazy thing is, did you see the first couple of minutes of the Joe Rogan 2000? I'll play this like the first 2 minutes just because it's kind of funny, but I thought it was
he was getting close to that. Is it with him and Duncan?
Yeah. Because I was curious, like, who the fuck is he going to get as a guest was number 2000, right? Sometimes he's pretty particular on numbers like that. Like, he had Alex Jones on 9/11 and shit like that. Dude, of course, it's fucking Duncan.
Yeah.
And the first couple of minutes were hilarious, dude.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Hi, Meow Meow. Hi, Ruff Ruff. I'm so excited to be here with you today. Yeah. This is our first podcast coming out as our true selves.
We're furries.
Yeah, we've been holding it in forever.
This is my true identity. And you know what? It just eats me alive to not tell how we met at a furry con.
Well, we didn't know that we met there. Remember?
Well, yeah, I didn't know who you were for a long time.
Yeah, we didn't know. I'm like, oh my God, you're Meow Meow?
Dude, it blew my mind. I mean, to me, that is proof we're in a simulation. Because what are the odds?
They're not good.
What are the odds, man?
The odds are also not good that I'm going to keep this fucking helmet on. Oh my God, I'm sweating.
Not good for me. I'm not keeping this on, dude.
I can barely breathe.
How do they do it?
I don't know. They fuck with these things on.
How do you fuck with this on?
They're heroes. Those people are heroes.
Total respect for furries.
Respect for the furry community. Look, I got the feet on and everything.
It's like Bikram fucking.
Only Duncan can bring this out of
here.
Joe, dude.
If you can fuck with
Only
this
Duncan.
on, you're an American hero.
I love Duncan, dude.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
David Goggins needs to put on one of these things and fuck for an hour.
He should. Yeah, you think you're so cool running for 1,000 miles? How about fuck for 4.5 minutes with this on?
I can't fuck for 4.5 minutes without it on, but
this is like sprinting uphill.
This is really brutal. And just thinking about padding around a Ramada in one of these things.
I get it.
Orlando outside.
What do you mean
in the
you get
summer.
I get it when I put it on. I get it. I know why they do it. I don't know why all of them do it.
Wait, why?
Really
Why do you think they do it?
I think they do it because it offers you an anonymity that is impossible any other way.
Right.
And it turns you into your image, the visual that people get of you is this adorable, cute mascot.
Right.
Everybody loves a mascot. The mascot is literally there to pump everybody up and yay, and they don't talk and everybody loves them.
Yeah. Right.
People at Disneyland, same thing.
Anyway, congratulations to
2,000 episodes. Holy shit, dude.
That's crazy. And it just made me like think about like, dude, more so you than even me, like old school JRE fans from like the first few 100 episodes. Like I remember like back in the day, and it's crazy to see him do it from his house and how like the shitty webcams to literally like the biggest show in the world. It's so weird, isn't it?
Joe Rogan JRE helped me get through quite a few shitty days at work, man. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
But remember like how cool those episodes were back in the day when like Anthony Bourdain was on, or like
bro.
When like Kreischer
Maynard
machine story, like when he first told it, you know,
Bert
and
Kreischer first told, yeah,
all the red band shit, all the red band
Joey.
Joey.
Trying to think of some of my favorite Rogan guests. Obviously, Hamilton Morris.
Hamilton Morris for sure.
Hamilton Morris.
Well, you know what's crazy about it?
Graham Hancock.
Graham Hancock. All of those episodes for sure. Those are all legendary episodes. Oh, Bob Lazar.
Yeah.
Elon Musk when he smokes.
Elon Musk.
Right? You know what I mean? There's a lot of goated episode moments. Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyway,
Joey. I like Pauly Shore when he's on there.
Well, that's what I was gonna say is he'll have somebody on that I like never really had an interest in, and then I'm like, wow, that dude's a cool motherfucker. Like, for example, Dale Earnhardt Jr. was on, and he talked about how he was all fucked up and he had to do rehab and come back, and I was like, oh shit, I like Dale Earnhardt Jr. He's a bad motherfucker.
Sounds good, brother.
I think that's it. All I have for the Oh, actually, I have one more thing for the comedy shit, dude. Oh my god, bro. I don't know how you don't watch Kill Tony. It drives me nuts. But this was probably one of the best episodes I've seen in years. And it was fucking Jeff Ross and Dave Attell, two fucking snipers, and then you have Tony. And it was so fucking good. And then you have David Lucas comes on, and you know he's gonna get ready to shred everybody. And then you have Jeff Ross, and he's like the roast master, right? So it's like it just gets fucking funny, dude.
Who's the other guy? David Lucas, Jeff Ross,
Dave Attell.
Dave Attell, holy shit!
So you know how they have their Netflix show, bumping mics, or was that what it's called? So they like roast and shit, and then they bump mics, like so. That's what they were doing on here. And Tony would get on it, and then all three of them would bump mics, dude. It was fucking great. But it's kind of sad because Tony just did their 10-year anniversary, and David Lucas just kind of retired from the show, so he's only has a couple episodes left. Like he'll still come back and shit, but the highlight of the Kill Tony is the middle of the show when he comes out and him and Tony just roast each other, and it's not going to be there anymore, you know. So anyway,
David, how are you?
What's up, man? Y'all having fun up here?
Very fun set. Good stuff.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Cool.
Yeah.
You are cool.
Thank you, Jeff.
Great to see you, David.
You too, Jeff.
Oh, you can feel the tension in the air, ladies.
I was
and
genuinely
gentlemen.
saying hi.
Just
we
saying
did
hi.
a Super Bowl commercial together.
Yeah,
I love
we
this
did do a
guy.
Super Bowl commercial together.
I love this guy.
Yeah, they walnut roasting the peanut. Jeff Ross, because he ain't got no.
Because it was the Planters peanut commercial. You'd have to tell the. I don't think they all know about your guys' peanut commercial.
Look at Dave Attell. Why is Dave Attell acting?
It should be known now that Planters is a shell corporation.
Yes, it was.
What were you saying?
Why is Dave Attell acting like? You see how Dave Attell's acting?
No, dude, bro. Dave Attell added an element to the show that had me and Jordan dying because for some reason, when other comics would perform, he would just keep the mic to his mouth and just laugh, but like commentate during it. But it was so fucking funny while he was doing it. Usually he would be annoyed by that, but it was so fucking funny. He is so fucking funny, dude. He's like the comic that he's like everyone's comic's favorite comic, Dave Attell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just caught that shit.
It's so cool that you guys had a commercial during the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is also what David eats his cereal out of every morning.
Hey, you was jealous at the halftime show because Rihanna was pregnant, nigga. Get your.
That is true.
That's supposed to be me.
I wish I was. I identify as a black pregnant woman, so just to let you know. David, how's life going? What's shaking this week?
Everything great, man. You know, got a lot of dates coming up, just hitting the road, bro. Trying to become a better headliner and shit. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Dave, you've seen the great David
he
Lucas
talk
before.
Shit, man. We was roasting
Where are you headed, buddy?
Baltimore and Philly, Atlanta. Yeah.
Wow, shit, dude. Holy shit.
Where you headed?
Where am I headed? Probably to rehab, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I'm at the end of it. You're at the beginning of it. Buddy, I've seen you, I think, at one of the other events you had, right?
Yeah.
Always new material. That's balls in front of a crowd like this. That's
Yes,
great.
absolutely.
I love it.
Balls of steel. He's also shaped like a ball, so it's
Well,
very
there you go.
exciting.
Tony, your little feminine ass nigga. What the fuck? You got your boyfriend Letterman jacket on, nigga.
This is fucking.
Oh, don't make fun of my buddy.
Jeff, shut your ass up. You look like a police sketch of Paula Dean.
Holy shit. Easy, Jeff. Give him
No,
a chance.
don't leave, Jeff.
Give him a
Don't leave.
chance.
Don't leave.
Come on, Jeff.
Coming from a guy that looks like he writes barbecue reviews for his diary.
Wow. This is tough.
Jeff,
It
you
is.
look like a naked mole rat. But your ass.
Holy shit. This is like landlord on tenant. I've never seen this. This is not going to end well. We need to de-escalate it.
Hey, Dave, you look like you got your plumbing certificate. Bitch. Get your
Thank you.
Plumbing certificate.
If
Little white
you're here,
drink.
who's working at every Denny's everywhere, all right? What'd you ask for, a Denver omelet? When I'm ready. When I'm ready. You think you're playing with a child here? You're playing with a child now.
If homeless was a video game, you look like the last nigga that got a battle to get a tent.
Holy shit. I heard you just got a part in that new movie, Wakanta. Now, meaning I can't walk up the steps. Now. Sorry.
Dave Attell, I heard you doing Home Alone on ice, bitch. Get your
Holy shit, I got pulled into it, Jeff. Get me out of this.
Nah, bitch, you want to wear a do-rag? Get your motherfucker Harley Davidson driving ass up out of here, boy.
Whoa.
That's too far.
I'm not wearing a
Look at that.
I'm not wearing a
Boy, you got
do-rag.
Jeff Ross drawers on your head, bitch. What the?
Oh my God. This guy really came alive.
Hey, Dave Attell, I need you.
I've only seen this at the counter at Popeyes. I mean, honestly, that energy, that commitment.
Hey, Dave, I need you to shave your beard to give Jeff Ross some eyebrows, bitch. Yo, that motherfucker up here looking like a mannequin.
Very nice.
That's not funny because I have alopecia, which I believe is your aunt's name.
Wow. Oh my God.
Oh man.
Yeah. Chad Cave's talking about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me show you something about what Ahren Belisle right now. That's absolutely unbelievable. We've actually talked about him
multiple times
on the show, but you know how Howie Mandel has a podcast, and he went to the Comedy Mothership and he did a set, so he's hanging out with Tony and shit. Well, Howie Mandel also does that fucking America's Got Talent shit, right? So guess what show they're using to fucking get their comedians from? Kill motherfucking Tony.
Really?
And guess who
Dude, that's
motherfucking was
amazing.
on America's Got Talent?
No way.
Ahren motherfucking Belisle. And he destroyed it.
Hello. What's your name and your age? My name is Ahren Belisle, and I'm 28 years old.
Okay. And what is your talent?
Well, I can't dance.
Oh, wonderful. How long have you been doing this?
I did my first open mic about a year ago.
What got you into comedy?
Last winter, I ended up in Portugal. I ended up going to a comedy show there and making all the comics laugh, and they convinced me to try it.
Wow.
Anyway.
So
That's cool that he's on there, man. Good for
Yeah,
him.
so like he just absolutely destroyed it, and that's one of the biggest fucking shows in the world, dude. So he went on. It was interesting because he was on Kill Tony, and Tony because like, can you talk about it? How he was acting like it was cool, but he wasn't able to talk about it. But everybody knew he was on that show, And then the next week he came on again, and he finally was able to talk about it. So yeah, it's really interesting seeing people go from Kill Tony to America's Got Talent. It's crazy, or whatever that show's called. Yeah.
What did Howie say about it?
Don't they all like, from my understanding, don't they all like have to pass them or something? And they all agreed with it or whatever. So I guess
So, like,
I've never honestly seen the show, dude. So
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing it's like American Idol or something, right? Where they vote
Yeah.
them in.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah,
Brian
so-
Cox is another amazing guest on Rogan.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, Chad Cave. That was dope.
Yeah, the physicist. Is that who you're talking about, you guys? The astrophysicist, astronomer guy.
Fucking good episode.
I know.
Dude, like he just had the guitar player from Nirvana, like from Bleach days, like that they had. I forgot his fucking name, but that was
Bro,
crazy.
I watched a this short. You know how like perfect example is how we got Jeff Irwin on the show. Like we just reached out to him. Well, there's this small podcast in England. They don't have a ton of views, I don't think, but they did an interview, and the reason I'm bringing this up because you started talking about I think music. I can't remember why I'm bringing it up, but yeah, Nirvana is what you started talking about. He had one of the percussionists from Slipknot on, the dude that has the really long nose.
Oh yeah.
And he played bass for Willhaven.
Oh really? Damn.
Yeah, on one album, and he talks about. I'll find it.
Yeah, Willhaven's doing like a little kind of tour right now.
Really?
Like I know they're going to San Diego. They're pretty much going everywhere, but here it sucks. Like
Yeah,
even Chris Jackson messaged me. He's like, "Yeah, they're playing in Salt Lake City. I might go." I'm like, "Fuck yeah!"
Yeah, here I'll play it.
Dude,
for
they're
you.
so fucking badass live. Fucking Willhaven.
I think it's right here. Yeah, dude, that's one of the things that he talks about. He talks about how badass they are.
Yeah, I think Willhaven's one of those bands that they might not have gotten as big as they should have, but everyone in the music scene knows how badass they are. Like, remember when we brought them up to Max?
Yeah.
Max was like, "Oh yeah." Max was like, Max knows they're bad as fuck. I don't know if you've been like following them, but their new songs that they've been releasing are sick, dude.
Yeah, they're super fucking heavy, dude.
And what's cool is like, remember he told us, was like, yeah, these are gonna be like riff heavy songs, right? Remember?
Yeah.
You just wanted to just have like lots of riffs, and I was like, fuck yeah, and here they are.
All right, check this out. Let me bring this up. This is actually really cool.
And start the band and then look for loads of members, or how pass. Okay.
So he just asked him. So there's a lot of shit going on with Slipknot right now.
Oh, I
A
know.
lot of shit.
Yeah, I've seen clips about that, how they're kind of members are leaving and shit.
Yeah, and he just asked him. So what was it like when when Slipknot was first coming together, and Chris Finn said pass. He's like, I don't even want to talk about it. So, but anyways, here we go.
Damn.
Okay, no problem. What else did he ask? I think that was it. Oh, do you prefer playing drum kit or percussion?
Oh, I prefer bass.
Prefer bass guitar?
Yeah.
You played bass in Willhaven, didn't you, for a while?
Yeah. And that's like, I got to tell you, from the bottom of my heart, Jeff Irwin and those guys, Mitch, the drummer for Willhaven, like they really, really encouraged me to try.
Awesome.
And do what, it was the first time in my life that I was ever like, I had guys that were, that believed in me.
Wow.
And I just learned the parts. They continued to believe in me. They never stopped. So I got my shit together and I got it down, and we played, I think we were in London, and we 11/11/11 heavy metal day.
Whoa.
Oh wow.
It's my birthday.
Willhaven, we played a show in London, and Kerrang gave us 5 stars.
That's
we
impressive.
Fucking owned it that night. We owned it. You know what I mean? And Willhaven is like, if anybody's watching this and you have never heard Willhaven, you need to figure it the fuck out. And it's heavy as fuck.
Me and McClay are 25 years ahead of the game on that.
For one record. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What was the name of the record that you were on?
Voy Dior.
Okay.
I think that might have been the record without Grady.
Yeah. That is the one. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I follow Mitch on Instagram, and it's usually just him fucking either laying tracks down in the studio on his drums or fishing. Like he's like a hardcore fisherman, dude. It's badass,
cool, dude. Yeah.
And he likes our shit too, because I think just because Jeff was on and shit.
That was dope, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought that was really cool, but Man, he asked him about another thing about Slipknot, and he's like, fuck all those guys. I was like, what? Like what did he just say? And so it sounds like all the shit. There's some serious shit going on with that band. You know, they lost a lot of fucking people. You know what I mean? Check this out. Here, hold on.
They're probably trying to guar it up so they could just continue forever, right?
Well, they had, you know, they lost their bass player and their drummer both died, you know, and Joey was amazing. Chris Fenn talks about Joey Jordison in this, like Joey Jordison's the greatest drummer he ever seen. But here, watch this.
Yeah, that dude was
Part that was great for me. You know, that stage performance and seeing them and seeing the reaction was the best part. The rest of it can fuck off.
He's like, fuck everything other than that band, other than the fans. That's what he just said there.
You know what? It makes sense because, you know, I fucking was in bands forever and it fucking sucks balls. Because say you're in a 5-piece, it's like having 4 extra girlfriends that not only are you fucking fighting and bickering with, but they fight and bicker with each other and you have nothing to do with, right? There's like 9, 10, 11 people in Slipknot, right?
Yeah.
So that's that times 2. Like they have like so many members. I couldn't imagine the drama in that shit, dude.
Yeah.
The best way to have a band, bro, is just to be like Trent Reznor, just do everything yourself, and then just get badass motherfuckers to go with you. Yeah.
Yeah. I bet you that happens more and more now these days because of you know, social media and be able to sending tracks back and forth, stuff like that.
It makes me think about how that actually affects the writing process of it. So, you know, there's a completely different vibe when I'm sending a guitar riff to a drummer or bass player through the internet and we're doing it back and forth and in the same room and you're drinking and you're like really talking, you know what I mean? Like the song is just developed differently, you know?
Shout out to Dabs for Dazed on Rumble. He says, guaring it up, LOL. Try being in a Philharmonic, bro. No shit, man. Can you imagine being in like a orchestra with 100 other people? Fuck that. But yeah, dude, they're all falling apart. That band's all falling apart. It's sad because it sucks to see shit like that happen when they were together for a long time, you know, and being together like that all the time, it's just you're setting yourself up for failure because no matter who you are, no matter how much you like or love somebody, if you're together around them all day, every day for years, you're gonna fucking hate each other. You're gonna hate each other. So
that's why I like the bands that are like Metallica and all those bands. They each have their own bus. Like they only see each other when they're on stage. They each have their own fucking green room and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Nate 138 says you have a lot of guys who will write all the music for an album, then hire professional musicians to fill in for separate instruments. Yeah, doesn't Within the Ruins do that? They don't have a second guitar player on stage? No.
No, they used to, but now they kind of get shit on for this. But they use like backing track for the second guitar player. But to be honest with you, dude, I've seen them live and the guitar riffs are so fucking crazy that no one can really keep up with that, dude. You know what I mean? So they do all, but he writes all the shit and then, you know, presents it to the band. Actually, that's why I want to interview him because I want to ask him like how, like, does he arrange everything? Like, I feel like he sits in the studio by himself and just lays all the riffs down. You know what I mean? And then once he has it, he just has everyone come in and record, and then they send the vocals, I think, to like another studio in Minnesota or something like that.
It's interesting because to see what's going on with Slipknot, and then the same thing. Slipknot, yeah, Slipknot.
Speaking of Slipknot, there's no stranger smoking.
Yeah. There's the bands that wear like the masks and stuff. I imagine that causes even more problems. You know what I mean? Because well, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it causes less problems because then you can at least go outside and nobody notices you. But there's this band called Ghost. Have you ever heard of them?
Oh yeah.
So that band Ghost, they had a problem where they broke up, and the lead singer just fired everybody and then hired all
And no one knows anyway because they're wearing the makeup, right?
because they're wearing the nobody knows them. So
That
he
was
just
a pretty
fired everybody and
sinister
hired
sound, though,
everybody.
They had like that crazy like I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's a
rock
weird sound. Yeah. I watched this YouTube channel that I love, dude. I fucking love it. It's the lead singer of the band The Darkness. I wasn't a fan of The Darkness, but that dude has a really good YouTube channel. It's called Justin Hawkins Rides Again, and he'll react to like new music and new videos and stuff. People will send him videos, and then he'll interview people. Like he'll talk to Rick Beato, he'll talk to like all these people, and that's the other interesting thing is that there's these bands that you might not like, but when you watch it, that you have to separate like the person from the band, and we don't usually do that. You know what I mean?
Oh, you mean if you think the band sucks, that like
if you think the band
it's
sucks,
still a
yeah.
human being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think that
trust me, dude. Like, trust me, dude. Like, I'm still guilty of this. Where back in the day, I used to judge people by the music they listen to.
Listen to,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Because
Me
it's
too.
just like you could kind of tell how a person is going to be, and sometimes I still do that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not a very good characteristic I have, but
Yeah. Daniel asked, did we win the local paper thing? I don't know. Did we ever look
no,
that
I think
up?
that comes out for like the July-August issue.
Oh, okay.
So I think we just
So
have to wait
coming
for
out
that
soon.
to drop and then find out.
Yeah.
But what were you just talking about?
Justin Hawkins and talking about people in the
YouTube
music they
channel.
like and how you
Oh
think
yeah,
about them and
so
stuff.
but you're right though, dude. Like there's so many bands that I think suck, but you know, I actually understand what it takes to like, you know, to be in a band, you know what I mean? So it's like I give them fucking credit for even just doing it and trying it, you know, and to succeed at it. Holy shit. It's so fucking hard to do that.
Yeah. Appreciate you, brother. Much love, and to everybody else that voted, but thank you so much, man. You know, by the way, I will be stopping by Keith's this weekend to pick up everything that I need to send out to everybody. So Keith playing cover tunes, you'll be getting your Ladmo bag, and then Chad gave me pictures, and that's all I owe to you.
So all the people that want shit, just it's like about an 8-month wait.
Yeah.
But you'll be getting your shit finally.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man, there's nothing worse than not having a vehicle. Like,
Is this a rant?
Fucking...
Is this a rant?
No, I've got too much of a headache to rant, man. I'm gonna fucking pop a blood vessel if I rant. But the shitty thing about not having a vehicle, and
It's a
then
rant,
not only that, having a vehicle in your front driveway, but not being able to use it because you can't open the fucking door. That's the worst. So, rant over.
Oh shit. Word. Yeah, I'm excited for you to come over. And we'll make sure we get all those goodies out. Speaking of goodies, like I said earlier, let us know what strain you are smoking. Let us know if it's a sativa, indica, the name of the strain. Each week we pick a random person and send some stickers and magnets out to. And if you don't smoke and you still want a chance to win, just lie. Someone's ringing my doorbell for some reason.
Go check it.
Is everything all right? Oh, package? Okay.
We're being asked our favorite Will Haven track.
Probably
I've seen my fate.
Yeah, that's only because that was the very first song that I heard. And it just has the baddest riffs, and also like they allowed me to have it in the sound guy, like as a track, you know. So but they have, I mean, there's so many fucking riff heavy songs, dude. Like what's that one called? It's called Miguel. Just like just, you know,
I love everything off of the second album, El Diablo. I like everything off of WHVN. Carpe Diem is good too. Man, there's so many good albums, dude.
I love playing the fucking the V drums to it.
Yeah.
It's just easy songs to jam to. But fuck. What's your
That's great,
favorite Will
man.
Haven track?
I
No,
don't
I'm
remember
actually I'm asking the chat.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. But yeah, you can tell me yours too, though, McClay.
I can't even remember. I don't even know song names are there. I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
number
usually track
4
names.
on El Diablo. Has this amazing riff in it. I love there's a couple songs off WHVN that are really good. Let's see here. Yeah, so go check them out.
Yeah, they're so fucking bad. And also, if you want to check out our interview with Jeff Irwin, I forgot what episode number it is, but he actually came in the studio and shit and talked about the new album. And
Daniel, just go listen to their 3 albums: El Diablo, Carpe Diem, and WHVN. Just go find those 3 albums on Spotify. Mason, yes, number 4 on El Diablo. That's it. Mason, yeah. That song has a badass guitar riff in it. Great album.
do you want to get the UFO report before we start hour 2? You said you had some shit, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. We'll go ahead. No, I'm just kidding. This is the UFO report with Bryan McClay.
All right. This is kind of crazy. I don't know if people have heard about this lately. A lot of craziness obviously going down in UFO world. We've just been on overload. I'm still geeking out over the Las Vegas thing. I don't know what to think over that Las Vegas incident, man. The family is just so scared of talking right now. I feel like they've been they've kind of been threatened in some way.
By who? The Men in Black?
Who knows? Who knows, man? The kid doesn't want to talk anymore. He's telling people out there, just forget it. The whole thing happened. All kinds of crazy stuff. People are, finding spots in every video. Just crazy stuff. But there's people that are seeing more crazy sightings. There was a sighting in Lake Huron in Michigan, up by Michigan area, of 2 fighter jets basically dog fighting with a UFO, which I'll talk about here in a little bit. But
yeah, dude,
on top of all that, the crazy thing is that we've kind of been programmed over the last 30 years to start accepting aliens and UFOs, right? Over the last 30 years through TV and movie and all that stuff. Well, if you don't think that's true, check this out. Disney Pixar.
Is that why you used that for the thumbnail?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Upcoming Disney movie called Elio. Here's the movie. Elio struggles to fit in until he is transported by aliens and becomes the chosen one to be Earth's galactic ambassador, while his mother, Olga, works on a top secret project to decode alien messages.
Is he non-binary?
How crazy is that, dude?
Is he non-binary?
No, I think he's a little boy. So, but to me, this is like, what do they call that? Do they call these dog whistles? Like, you might not necessarily notice them, but if you pay attention,
well, it's like where they put it right in front of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And plain sight or whatever.
Yes. And that's exactly what this is right here, man. This is crazy.
It's what else is crazy is supposedly they've lost like $900 million this last year for all their movies.
Yeah. Well, I want to show you guys their trailer for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be careful with it though, dude, just so we don't get like
Oh, we're gonna get hit by this no matter what.
Well, okay. Let's not play it then.
Well, you don't want to just cut it out.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
For centuries, we have called out to the universe, looking for answers.
Arecibo, right? I think that's what that place is called, is Arecibo, which I don't even think is even being used anymore. It's just sitting there decaying.
In 2024, the universe calls back.
Bring us your leader.
Hi, can you hear me?
Honey, now is a really bad time.
Okay. Bye.
What's up with his eye? Does he not have an eye or something?
I love you. I love you. I love you. This is new. No.
Perfect example.
They don't explain the eye?
No, I don't know. I don't think so. That's a crazy image right there, man. That is crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Daniel says, isn't that what William Cooper Behold a Pale Horse book was about? Yeah, clandestine scheming. Yeah. Yep. Summon you? I don't get that. Why would they say that? Summon you. It's kind of weird.
You know what I just realized?
Huh.
You know, I'm writing a script about our characters from the sound guy getting abducted by aliens. I'm being programmed to do that.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't even know it.
Yep.
Whoa. Please state the name of your homeworld.
That's pretty cool, though.
Earth, welcome, leader of Earth. We
Kind
He's
of
one of
reminds
those-
me of Star Wars right there.
It's one of those movies you take a couple grams of mushrooms, dude, and watch. For sure.
Yeah. Doesn't that look like Star Wars right there? When they're in the Galactic Senate.
are the united advanced species of the universe.
I think there's been a mistake.
You're not the leader of Earth?
Sorry for the mix-up.
Commence memory wipe.
No, wait! I am the leader of Earth.
Why is your voice different?
I've always talked like this since I was a kid, which I'm obvious.
So there you guys go. I don't know what to think other than that they are totally just trying to indoctrinate us to be cool with it even more. But,
So is that like what
man,
you think all these new sci-fi alien movies are now, or just trying to show us what's coming?
I don't think all of them, but I think definitely doing a
Disney?
Disney movie.
Yeah.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind was one. Known. It's known that was a
What about Contact?
Yeah, Contact could have been. Contact was a great movie about aliens.
There's another. What was that recent one with Amy? Was it Amy Adams or not Amy Adams?
Yeah. E.T. maybe. Yeah. Well, supposedly Steven Spielberg got contacted by the government when he was doing Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and that made him do E.T. also. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if Steven Spielberg has been, let into the program or what, but who knows? It's kind of crazy that it's coming out now too, when everybody's talking about the aliens and it's still going forward. So,
You know, it'd be crazier than not just aliens out there, is if there was like another group of humans out there wondering the same shit.
yeah,
Wouldn't that be weird?
it'd be very weird, dude.
Fire in the sky
this isn't our.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Maybe this isn't our home planet. Maybe our home planet is a different planet, and we've been put here to save that species or something. You know what I mean? Crazy.
Yeah, like we're spread out everywhere, and we just don't know
Yeah.
it. But what also would be interesting to see, like how the technology they developed, and the stuff that how they progressed.
Yeah.
Fire in the Sky was an awesome movie, but and it scared the fuck out of me as a kid. But there's a lot of inaccuracies and embellishments that they do on the story of it. But it is a fucking great movie.
So this is a sighting that just happened in Poland.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna play it for you.
I'll show this to Bartek.
Crazy sphere. It's one of those spheres.
It's not a balloon.
Yeah.
This motherfucker can't zoom in.
Well, hold on. So here are close-ups of it.
Like shiny as fuck.
All right.
Ooh, I know what I have to show you actually.
Check that out. Pretty cool. So more spheres are being seen, which is very interesting. You know, the spheres are something that they were talking about in the early hearings. So that's kind of cool. Let's see here.
I thought there was a crazy underwater one recently.
Daniel says Contact was a Carl Sagan book first and likely only film that did the book justice, in my opinion. Interesting. Yeah, I forgot about that. They did work with who do they work with on that movie? Excuse me. Oh, gross. That was
Jesus fucking
RSO burp.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
RSO.
It's like
Tastes
ASMR
like
with
RSO.
McClay.
Yeah.
McClay ASMR. Those nasty noises.
Y'all got shut down. What? We got shut down.
Check this out, dude. This is pretty wild. Did you see this? Some weird green light on Jupiter.
Eerie image of Jupiter captured by a NASA spacecraft. If you look closely, you will notice a green ghostly light coming from an area near the planet's North Pole. Scientists believe it is a lightning strike photographed inside of Jupiter's swirling vortex. Check out this eerie
Whoa,
image
dude, check
of
this
Jupiter
out, Keith.
captured by a NASA.
What?
We must have got shut down. They're saying y'all got shut down. They're back. Refresh. What happened?
What do you mean?
We got shut down. That's what I'm saying. They're back.
Shut down on
Refresh.
what?
What? On YouTube. We must have bugged
We got
out.
shut-
It says
No,
they're
we're-
back. Stream ended. Screen went black, and it said this stream ended.
What the hell?
Wow.
Didn't I predict this shit earlier?
Said stream is unavailable for policy violation. Oh, is it because I played the fucking Disney thing? Disney shut us down for that? Weak.
Does that mean we're back though?
Yeah.
had a
Daniel
bad-
says I
I had-
jumped over to Rumble and y'all are back. Wow. Wow.
Rumble didn't do that to us. I had a bad feeling
No.
about that.
Fucking A, man. And I was even stopping it and talking about it, talking
Yeah,
over
you
it when I
did
wasn't
do it
playing.
right, but like I thought that you were allowed to do that, like play 10 seconds, talk about it. That's what I don't
Yeah.
understand. I see all these other fucking sites doing all that shit. How are they on us that fast? Is the YouTube stream working, guys, right now?
Let me
it
go
says-
check.
It looks like it's working to me.
I'm gonna go check our account real quick. Man, that's fucking annoying.
Okay, it says we're back right now, yeah. It just said we were out for 30 seconds.
A video received a copyright claim. No. Man, that's annoying. That's fucking bullshit.
Thanks for letting us know about that though, chat, because that's why I'm saying follow us on fucking Rumble if you can, in case we ever get banned. Also
Yeah,
Twitter.
yeah.
We are live on Twitter also.
That's a great point. We need to. We definitely let's drop our. We need to tell everybody. So I think our links. I think I put. Didn't I put the links in the description
What?
for all the Rumble and stuff?
I have them in
Didn't
the
I-
description.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I don't have the Rumble actually on the. This is the thing. I can't post Rumble links on YouTube, or else they're gonna they put a rule in there for that. Like
Really?
they're going after people who are posting Rumble links. So I can't post a Rumble link in the YouTube description. It sucks.
Wow.
So let me fucking just put it in. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like every single day, there's more and more creators posting on Twitter from small to large saying, you know, I've been demonetized for this, or my entire channel got wiped out for that. You know, they wouldn't even let me fucking appeal. And the thing is like, you don't really have anyone to talk to, and they're really vague about the violations that you break, you know, like they don't tell.
Oh yeah, check it out. I got it right here. I got it. Hold on.
Got what?
Look, I'm looking at our live streaming page. Check it out. So it happened at here we go. Watch. You want to see it?
I guess, yeah. You know, it'd be crazier than not aliens out there is if there was like another.
We weren't even talking about that. Look at what we were talking about.
What's coming? Does that mean we got a strike? Crazier than not just aliens out there is if there was like another. Well, we're still good.
Stream unavailable. Stream suspended for policy violations. How long did it last? Crazy
30
spheres.
seconds.
Spheres. Wow, that's a bummer, dude.
That's fine.
That sucks.
Moving on.
Fucking YouTube is getting worse and worse. All right, let me go back. Yeah, so
I want to talk shit about YouTube, and then I feel like they're
watching. Yeah.
Not watching, they're like little computer bots. Like watch out for keywords, you know, talking shit, and then we'll get strikes.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry guys, sorry for that. Thanks for letting us know. Anyway.
The bots probably got you, then released it since I was already done with the clip. That could have been it. It could have been it. Man, that's a bummer. It's such a bummer that happens.
Don't
But
you do that
it is
shit on
what it
your other
is.
show, dude? You know, nothing happens.
Yeah.
To you, right? Yeah. What the fuck? I
Yeah,
feel
it's
like there's a
weird,
target
dude.
on us, dude.
Yeah. Could be. Could be.
It's because of all those weird noises you make, dude.
Here's another one. Right here. So this is one of my favorite senators. I'm not a fan of politicians at all, but every once in well, yeah, it was Disney.
Sorry, I was just a Rumble chat.
So I'm not a big fan of politicians, but every once in a while there'll be a politician that I really like. I really liked that guy from Utah that got railroaded out of the Senate. I really like Trey Gowdy. You know, every once in a while there'll be a senator that I feel like is actually trying to find information, you know.
You're talking about in regards to UFO shit, right? Obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was reading.
And so this is a senator. His name's Josh Hawley. And he seems like he's on that list. I gotta pay attention to him a little bit more. But this is something that he put out. Check this out.
Has admitted that there have been all kinds of government has admitted that there have been all kinds of unidentified aerial platforms, I think they now call them, that there have been all sorts of sightings of these over the years that are unaccounted for. In other words, we don't know what they are exactly. And this has been around our military bases, around other sensitive installations, nuclear power plants. So the degree of the number of these is apparently huge. And that is something that the government has, the best I can say about it, downplayed, if not kept, I think, from the public for a long, long time. Government has admitted.
Crazy, right? So
Yeah.
I've seen
that dude before.
More and more senators are coming out and talking about it, which is awesome, dude.
Yeah, I saw another one earlier today, actually. His name's Matt something.
Taibbi?
No, this is like another senator.
Okay.
Who was like confirmed he was a Republican senator, I think, and he was confirming like he saw some type of craft or something. I was like, holy shit. I wish I would have saved it.
Well, Howley not only said that what he said there, but he's also said that he claimed the government gave a briefing, a classified briefing about that, about everything. And this is what he said, quote, "The takeaway from that is they had thousands of sightings of these things over the years, which was news to me. So I'm not surprised necessarily by these latest allegations because it sounds pretty close to what they kind of grudgingly admitted to us in a briefing. It's not good. None of it is good. I think we want to get to the bottom of this. I think it's very disturbing." So more craziness.
Well, you know, the disturbing part to me is, dude, honestly, is how as a kid, you know, honestly, leading up to I think maybe a year ago, I always thought it was aliens, like these big, the big-eyed, fucking skinny, long fingered, and all this shit. Now, the word interdimensional is being thrown around. That's what makes it seem scary because it's like, what the fuck? Like, what is that? That almost makes it like almost spiritual in a way. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and it's one of the things that kind of a lot of the whistleblowers and people that were abducted were kind of talked about. Like, that's why, you know, I've always talked about like how our soul, they talk about our soul and how important our soul is, right? And are these beings like, do they tell our souls where to go and whether to come back if we haven't learned enough or this? And, you know, who knows? But there's something about our souls that they are, that's important to them. And
they're feeding off of it or something.
I don't think it could be. It could be. Who knows? Who knows? But, you know, the thing about the Vatican, you're talking about spiritual, the thing about the Vatican is the craziness. And, you know, the Vatican covered up claims. That's, to me, like having a whistleblower come out the level of David Grush is amazing. But the Vatican stuff blew me away, bro.
That was the biggest bombshell to me out of the whole Grush interview, dude, to be honest with you. I wish someone from the Vatican or someone from there would just tell us what the fuck is down there, because you know they have some crazy shit.
Well, the new Pope a couple years ago came out and said that it's okay in the Vatican's view of, you know, God and the hierarchy to be aliens, that we are okay with we're not the only beings that God has created, which blew everybody away at the time. Let me look this up. Pope,
when was that?
That
this is the Pope now? That's now?
Pope Francis, yeah. Francis. Aliens. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking crazy.
2014. It says here, on Monday morning, Pope Francis preached that he would baptize Martians. He caused yet again quite a stir, but to think he was talking about just aliens is amiss to him. Pope Francis was using Martians to illustrate that the church must be open to whatever, whoever, and may seem socially foreign and unaccepted. He brought up Martians as he was preaching about a specific New Testament story. Early Christians were wondering if Jews and Gentiles would associate, and God gave the Apostle Peter a vision that salvation extended beyond the deepest cultural divides. Quote, "That was unthinkable," Francis explained, and to show just how unthinkable it was, he added, "If tomorrow an expedition of Martians came, and some of them came to us here, Martians, right, green with long noses, big ears, just like children paint them, and one says, 'But I want to be baptized,' what would happen?" And he basically said that the church would baptize aliens, and they're okay with it, and which is very interesting. So,
I should know this as a. I grew up Catholic, so I should know this. But is the Pope? Is he the Pope until he fucking dies, or how's?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Unless he gives it up, the Pope before Francis gave it up. Yeah, he was the first one to ever do that, though. So,
why did he give it up?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
He died not too long ago. But here's the interesting thing. So the Vatican's chief astronomer, an Argentinian Jesuit named Jose Funes, explained the possibility of extraterrestrial life in 2008, when he too said that God's mercy could be offered to aliens if it were needed. He even cited Pope Francis's namesake to make his point. It's not, quote, it's not in contrast with the faith because we cannot place limits on the creative freedom of God. So there we go. You know, God, if God's, you know, that's powerful, he could create aliens too. So is that why he did Nate 138th? He said failing health. I watched a program the other day that said they still don't really understand why he did it, which is interesting. But that's the craziest to me is the Vatican, you know, did that. And for those of you guys that don't know what Grush said during that time, he said 1933 was the first recovery in Europe in Magenta, Italy. They recovered a partially intact vehicle, and the Italian government moved it to a secure airbase in Italy until around 1944, 1945. The Pope, Pius II at that time, back-channeled that and told the Americans what the Italians had, and we ended up scooping it. That's so crazy to me, dude. That's just, it still blows me away. And what blows me away even more is that I guess when they went into the UFO, it was as big as a football stadium inside. And we've heard that before, that, you know, they have this weird thing with the UFOs where it looks like it's, you know, 100 feet around on the inside, but when you go inside, it's the size of a football stadium, you know.
I always picture Flight of the Navigator.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. If
Pee
you
Wee
remember,
Herman's talking to you.
Well, inside Flight of the Navigator, it was all like, I think that they went and talked to whistleblowers because there's no, like, I remember inside the Flight of the Navigator, there was no sharp corners or anything.
Yeah.
It was all like that
and I think
metal
you,
that would
you just
pop
put your
up.
body onto the chair and like controlled it or something, right?
Yeah. And
Like,
that's
you,
when
like, you kind of like
all
became a part of like kind of the
the
ship.
you could put your hand in it and
Yeah.
spatial distortion, Chad.
The movie's so badass. Shout out to Flight of the Navigator.
I want to go watch that again. Is it on any streaming platforms or anything? I wonder.
It's gotta be, but remember that clip that we did about
the
there's
guy,
also and I called that shit because he ended up getting like a crazy coke addiction and going off the rails, and there's a documentary about Flight of the Navigator and his whole life. It's fucking sick.
So couple crazy things that I want to show you about the Las Vegas incident.
Okay.
So
I have to piss so fucking bad. Do you care if we just
Go
do
for
just a quick cool do this, get the quick Manscaped out of the way, and then we'll get into it? Okay.
Mhm.
I apologize, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, you got it.
Summertime's coming up, and you know what that means. A stinkier ball sack is on the way. And if you're like McClay, not only do they stink, but you probably have been growing them out since November. But they deserve better. And we're here to help.
The Performance Package 4.0 has arrived, and oh man, is it a game changer. Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer. You get the Weed Whacker ear and nose trimmer, the Crop Reviver ball deodorant, the Crop Preserver, the boxers. You even get a traveling bag.
So get 20% off and free shipping with promo code Bogcast at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com with promo code Bogcast. Trust me, your balls will thank you.
So one of the crazy things that we've talked about that happened at Roswell was the fact that a lot of people don't realize that there was multiple crash sites, right? You had the crash site that was the ship, and then you have a crash site that was the escape pods. And
how close were they to each other?
Let me take a look. They were quite a far away. They were miles away. Roswell. But anyways, there was the escape pod was the important thing to me, right? And there's been talk about multiple other crash sites having escape pods. Well, a couple videos have come out from the Las Vegas incident that is very interesting. Check this out. So first one is from Pahrump, Nevada. This is ways away. Pahrump is where Arbel lived. Ways away from Vegas, but you can see the thing falling right here, and look what's right underneath it. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah, another little dot.
Right? How crazy is that?
So I definitely believe in this because there's so many different camera angles in it, including the police officers. I can't remember if it's body cam footage or what, but
body cam, yeah.
Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 different angles of this. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Holy cow.
And so this makes sense to me that everybody's like, well, why wasn't the craft in the backyard? Well, this is why. Because the escape pod. It's crazy to think about, dude. It really is. But
I know.
Fucking weird, man. It is so weird. And then, all the people saying that there was multiple other neighbors that said they saw stuff. It's just this to me is such an interesting case, and with everything to do with the family calling 911. I wish there was more like cam videos. Like, I don't understand how we aren't seeing them. There's got to be more out there, and we're just not seeing them because the government scooped them up or something like that. But to me, that is very, very interesting to see that.
The other interesting part of that is just the timing of it with the Grush interview.
Yes. Oh yeah, man.
Like,
oh yeah.
We used to have like slow weeks of UFO news. Remember? Like, we just be kind of talking about old stories, but then this last like few months, it's like fucking one thing after the other. It's crazy.
Oh man, dude, it's been absolutely amazing. I never thought that it would be like this crazy. Here's another interesting thing. They interviewed Avi Loeb, who is a famous astronomer, I believe. Is Avi Loeb an astronomer? Let me see here.
I don't know if I know that.
I think he's an astronomer. But one of the interesting things is he says that he recovered interstellar metal that appears to be different in composition from anything he's ever previously analyzed. But there's also a lot of news that they're looking into the ocean for more alien stuff. And that kind of takes me to, that the big news story about the Titanic and stuff.
So is this we're getting into hour 2?
Yeah, this is a segue into hour 2.
Yeah.
So how crazy is that Titanic?
Yeah. I don't know about you. This is the first time we're talking about this. So like, but I'm sure you did like just kind of watch it unfold in real time.
Yeah.
Like, kind of on Twitter, like I remember that first like 2 hours, like, oh, they lost communication with it, and then there's just all these theories going around, whether did it implode or are they just stuck in the bottom of the Titanic, or then they're like saying how they heard kind of like some type of SOS, because I guess one of the guys in there was in the in the military, and they train you to like bang really hard, like I think every half hour or something like that. and there was reports that they heard banging. So you're like, oh shit, are they down there fucking banging and shit? You know, like that. I mean, what's the most terrifying way to go out, right? You're just watching your oxygen tank fucking deplete as you're in fucking complete darkness. It's fucking cold as all hell.
I'll be honest though, I don't think that is the most terrifying way, and this is why I'll say that. One, you're just gonna fall asleep, and two, you're with other humans, so you can all console each other, right?
Do you think they're consoling each other? They're probably cussing each other out. Like, you dumbass motherfucker.
I think so, but I think at one
smelling
point,
smelling each other's farts.
If you're down there, you're just kind of like,
I think the way better way to go out is the motherfucker imploded.
Yeah, that's what happened.
That's what happened. Yeah, because I guess they found the rear part with the logo on it and the front capsule, and so
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure everyone's been beaten to death with this story because it's pretty much got to be one of the biggest news stories in the world right now, right? I actually have an interesting clip from James Cameron. So James Cameron, he's obviously famous for the Titanic, but he's been down to the Titanic 33 times, and he's calculated that he's been on the Titanic longer than the captain has because he's been down there so many times and so long. But his vessels were like, super like professional and shit. But this is what he had to say about it. This is really interesting.
Community were very concerned about this sub, and a number of the top players in the deep submergence engineering community even wrote letters to the company saying that what they were doing was too experimental to carry passengers and that needed to be certified and so on. So I'm struck by the similarity of the Titanic disaster itself, where the captain was repeatedly warned about ice ahead of his ship, and yet he steamed at full speed into an ice field on a moonless night, and many people died as a result. And for a very similar tragedy where warnings went unheeded to take place at the same exact site, with all the diving that's going on all around the world, I think it's just astonishing. It's really quite surreal.
I agree. That is.
Did you hear what he said? How they wrote letters to them saying like, this thing's not, as it's unfolding, we're finding out it's not approved by anything. You know what I mean? Like they're kind of just freelancing it. And then did you see that video of when the reporter went to he was going to go down with it, and then like they had an error and they had to back out of it, and you find out it's like being controlled with a $30 Logitech controller. It's got like it's being bolted from the outside by hand. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy, dude. It was ghetto as fuck. Yeah. You always go Turtle Beach or Mad Cats, dude, not Logitech.
Yeah.
James Cameron needs to come out with Titanic too now, dude. This fucking movie would be great.
Well, it's very interesting, man, that there's certain things that you would think that I'm not saying, oh man, this takes me down a weird rabbit hole, and I don't.
Oh no. Do I need to get the rant music going?
No.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you want government to be like saying you have to, anybody that plans to go in a submersible or you can't do government because you're in the middle of the ocean, but there has to be some type of oversight on that stuff. There has to be some type of committee that
I think there is, but they just didn't, follow along with it. There's a guy who, I think he was supposed to go on this trip or either a trip before this or after this, and he put his 10% deposit on and just didn't feel it was safe. And I don't even think he got his money back. Here's another crazy.
I don't think he needs it.
This is another this dude kind of puts together cool news reports on TikTok.
Chilling video has just surfaced showing the founder of OceanGate talking about how he'd like to be remembered. And it is really not aged well. Keep in mind, as you watch this, a friend of the currently missing, Hamish Harding, was supposed to be on board that sub and even paid a 10% deposit. But he pulled out over safety concerns and even asked for a refund.
I'd like to be remembered as an innovator. I think it was General MacArthur said, you're remembered for the rules you break. And, I've broken some rules to make this. I think I've broken them with logic and good engineering behind me. The carbon fiber and titanium, there's a rule you don't do that. Well, I did.
The submarine was not approved by any regulatory body. It's completely bolted up and can only be opened from the outside. And a former passenger said that he had to sign a massive waiver that mentions death 3 times on page 1.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, what is crazy is that picture, that last picture that they showed, that's one of the writers from The Simpsons. Like he went on it like last year or something, and it was like one of the times it worked. It's like worked like 1 out of every like 5 or 6 times or something, where they have some kind of error.
Oh, dude.
Did you see the video of them bolting it from the outside? It's nuts. I wish I had that video.
Yeah, that's what Jersey to the Bay says. The reporter said there's 18 bolts, but they only bolted 17. The last one doesn't matter.
Oh, here's a video, dude. Right here.
So we're coming into the sub. This is the only toilet available on a deep diving submersible.
That's the only window, too, by the
Look out the
way.
viewport. We
That's
put a
it.
privacy screen in, turn up the music, and it's very popular. We have our control screen here, our sonar screen here, and we can put any image we want in the back. We've taken a completely new approach to the sub design, and it's all run with this game controller and these touch screens. So if you want to go forward, you press forward. If you want to go back, you go back. Turn left, turn right, go down.
Dude, if you go, someone put an Amazon review of as if you were reviewing the visit. This guy was reviewing it on Amazon right now.
Oh my
It's pretty fucked up.
And it's Bluetooth, so I can hand it to anybody. And it's meant for a 16-year-old to throw it around, and super durable. We keep a couple of spares on board just in case. This is the second year we've been out to the Titanic. We went out in 5 8-day missions. We did about 10 dives to the wreck site of the Titanic, and we did an extra dive on an undiscovered reef that we found. Let's take a look at Titan.
Wow, dude.
$250,000.
It costs to go down that?
Yeah. So is that
For each
1
person?
billionaire? Was that 1 billionaire dude whose son was fucking going to the Blink-182 concert and posting pictures of like that OnlyFans chick? Did you see all that crazy shit?
Yeah, he said he wants to sit on it. He wants her to sit on his face. But that's a stepson. Is it a son or a stepson?
Stepson, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just funny. That's just like a funny like
Yeah.
like a story
Timing
there.
thing.
Yeah, timing with it and all that. But then I forgot what I was talking about. Anyway.
Well, the captain was related to the couple that the Titanic movie is based on.
I know, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Then
Says
there's
here-
another billionaire and his son, and apparently the son didn't want to go. He was terrified, but he only went because he wanted to appease his dad for Father's Day.
Wow.
He was 19.
Oh.
So you have the 19-year-old, his billionaire dad, that other billionaire with the Blink kid, and then the pilot, and then some other guy. I think the other guy was some like navigation expert or something. Like he's,
Man. Damn. That shit's sad. That shit's scary too. I'm scared of the deep ocean, dude. I would never do something like that ever. That darkness. The fact that he said they say that you shouldn't do carbon fiber and titanium, and I did it. I was like, what the fuck? Oh man, that's sad. That's a bummer.
Yeah, it's interesting how these stories unfold in real time,
Yeah.
Like you can go on Twitter and get, news updates, but then on TikTok you have all these creators that just take the news and dissect it all down, and they'll update it every hour and shit. It's crazy. But I want to know for like, I don't know, a day and a half they were saying how there was banging noises every half hour. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Oh, you know what I heard actually right before the show was crazy? Someone saying how the US obviously has underwater sound detection for subs and all that crazy shit for China and and Russia and all that. And they actually knew and heard the implosion like right away and knew, and so that's kind of crazy. I didn't get to look into it really, but they probably fucking did hear all that shit, dude.
Sad, dude. Super sad. Fucking scary shit, dude. I Again, I would never do that. Fuck that.
You won't? Would you like?
Fuck that.
You won't go swim in the ocean?
I'll go swim on the beach, but not in like the middle of the ocean. I'll swim on the beach, but not in the middle of the ocean. Fuck that. Hell no. Not even. Have you seen these videos of what they show? What it's like for when
Yeah, I was
explosions?
gonna pull one up actually. Yeah, that's funny
Yeah.
you're doing that. I'm always looking for one. That's terrifying.
I mean, that's not as terrifying as being stuck down there for 15
That's
hours.
what I'm saying. Yeah, it's just watching your shit run out. I just think
Yeah.
it suck. Like knowing you're gonna die and you're just stuck in this tube. You can't
JLS Comics. Yeah.
Just knowing you're
JLS
bolted
Comics.
inside, dude. That's nuts.
Yeah. JLS Comics just brought up something that you've been talking about for a while, Keith.
Yeah.
I don't know if is it the
Oh,
dolphin
it's
army that orcas?
maybe that'd be crazy. It was dolphins too, but definitely I dude. Since I last talked to you, there's seen like 2 more videos of orcas attacking boats and shit.
Yeah. By the way, shout out to JLS Comics. Appreciate you. Man, that is crazy stuff. Crazy. The orca thing is really interesting. I'm looking up this dolphin army thing.
I was trying to find if I saved any of the orca videos I saw. I'll show this in the meantime. It's always fun watching somebody get tased. This guy just walked through
Combat
TSA.
dolphins. What is this?
This guy just walked through TSA and gets tased. They're like, get the fuck out.
Stop now! Stop, sir! I'm wearing patient, sir. You need to stop now!
What an idiot. Is there any news?
It'd be kind of fun to do that to somebody. I wouldn't lie. Just to tase their ass.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Orcas. Man.
What pulled up when you Googled army of dolphins?
There's
Some
Russians
comic?
that train dolphins.
Oh, I believe that. They've been doing that
Yeah.
forever. Yeah.
Yeah.
They train all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Check
Russians
this
don't
fucking
fuck
shit
around.
out, dude. This is
They're
fucking
crazy.
bad as fuck.
Whoa.
Damn, look at that dude. It's crazy. Whoa, dude. What's that? You want me to open the gate for you?
Fucking so cool.
He knows where the gate is. Come here. There he goes. Over here, this way, boss. Over here. Over here, sir. Over here, the gate's over here. Over here. Yeah, just push him. There you see it now. Come on, dude. Look at that thing is huge. Whoa.
Dude, I put
That's
right here,
awesome.
dude. Aliens.
Wow. That was awesome, huh?
Epic, dude.
That's so majestic.
I've been coming out for years, never seen that.
Yeah, dude. Giant Pacific
Well, did you hear what he
octopuses
said? He
that
goes,
can
I've been
get
doing this for
huge.
20 years and I've never seen that. That's crazy.
Can you play that again one more time?
Yeah, fuck yeah. I know I've watched this fucking like 10 times as bad.
It's crazy. Whoa, dude. What's that? You want me to open the gate for you? He knows where the gate is. Come here. Look. There he goes. Over here, this way, boss. Over here. Over here, sir. Over here, the gate's over here. Over here. Yeah, just push him.
Look at that right there. The way it looks. Oh, dude, it reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean. The bad guy in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, yeah, when it changes. Yeah. It moves.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome, dude.
That's so majestic.
There's something about, I don't know what it is. And I know that, like, you know, it's funny to laugh about, but there's something about squid and octopuses, man, that's super cool. Like, they're so
fuck,
smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, there's
And-
there's a documentary on Netflix where a guy like becomes friends with an octopus and he goes down there and I shed a tear during it. It's fucking so touching because they're so smart and they actually remember each other and shit. It's fucking crazy. I'm serious, bro. Smoke a blunt and watch this Octopus documentary, and you'll be like, "Holy shit, these are aliens. These are
Yeah.
motherfucking aliens."
Yeah, I love that shit, man. There's a guy that I follow on Instagram that has little octopuses and he feeds them and he trains them, and he'll like give them crabs, and he'll put the crabs in like a little toy that you have to figure out stuff in order to get the crab to get
Yeah,
into
they're
the
smart as
crab,
fuck, huh?
and they figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those
Yeah.
videos where they give them like things to figure out, like puzzles and shit. And they always figure them out. They're smart as shit.
Yeah, Davy Jones. Yeah, that was such a cool character. I think that, dude, some of my favorite like art when I'm scrolling through Instagram is whenever I see like cool octopus tattoos.
That's why Strongheart's logo is bad
It's
as
so
fuck because he
badass.
uses octopus. Oh yeah, usually I'm rocking one of their shirts, but
Yeah,
I
I agree.
love anything Strongheart because the
Yeah.
logo is so sick with the octopus.
Yeah, I agree. Very, very cool. I got some interesting stuff to show you, man. Check
Yeah,
this
definitely.
out.
Okay.
This was found in Peru. It's a giant petrified tortoise, and they found it. Look at that. I mean,
Wow.
look how crazy that is, dude. And it's in like right there.
Are you sure it's not alive? It's not alive.
That's what I'm looking for. It's not an
It's
actual
just, it's just-
fossil.
It's just stuck.
Okay, what is it, dude? It's super cool looking.
That's a carving?
Maybe it's fake, but it is super cool, man. What is that?
That would be crazy if it was fossilized like that, though.
Yeah,
Dude.
from stone, not a fossil. Okay, it was carved from stone. Damn, that would have been cool. That would have been super cool.
I love how we have these water and ocean themes right now, but check out this
Yeah.
crazy fuck. This motherfucker's refusing medical attention as he has a shark latched to his arm because he doesn't want to face the crazy hospital bill. This shows how fucked up our medical system is.
I'd rather get nurse aid. Bro, you give them a name and an address and a trauma.
So that is a shark, specifically a nurse shark, which is typically a bottom dweller that is relatively docile and doesn't attack humans that often unless provoked. But this one latched onto this gentleman's arm. And the most disturbing thing about this video isn't that there's a shark attached to his arm, it's that he's refusing medical care because he doesn't want to pay a huge hospital bill. If that doesn't tell you there's a big problem with the American healthcare system, I don't know what does.
I'd rather get nurse aid.
That's crazy, dude. Look at that.
That's sad, bro.
Just having a
That's
shark attached to
fucked
your to your arm. Speaking of the fucked up healthcare and all that shit, just really quick, I did want to mention there's a GoFundMe for Andy from Hempful Farms, trying to hit the goal of $10,000. We will be doing a live stream on Sunday from noon to 4 Pacific time. And we got all kinds of crazy prizes we'll be giving away, like some really fucking crazy badass prizes. Like people have been donating some really cool shit. Matter of fact, if you're an artist or you have a business and you have something that you can donate that we can auction off, not only can we promote your business, online, it goes to a great cause and shit. So the more prizes, the better. So do you have that link, McClay, that you can put in there?
Well, I was looking for it. Is it not in the
Hang on, I'll get it.
Is it not in the
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it right now. I'll put it in chat.
I was gonna see if you could put it in the description too.
Oh yeah. I'll do that too. I'm actually fucking mad at the Disney shit, dude, because I haven't watched anything Disney in like 3 years, dude, purposely. I just don't want to fucking watch their bullshit anymore. And then we show their shit, and then that happens to our channel. Like, fuck Disney, dude.
Yeah, it's bullshit, dude.
I can't believe they did that.
I'll pull this up here. Oh, fun. Thought. ME/C82E030. Okay.
Fucking Rich
All
is sending me
this.
some funny. Rich is sending me some inappropriate shit that I can't play on here. That would definitely get us banned. Oh my god. So you can't even go to fucking Walmart now, dude. Like fucking with dealing like with shit like this. Look at this fucking crazy guy. Like, what is this guy doing? Is this a YouTube video?
What's going on at Walmart?
It's like happens every day now.
Yeah, you can't tell if they're doing a YouTube video or if they're crackheads.
Yeah. Thanks, Biden. Can't even go to Walmart.
Oh, dude. There's I'm gonna put this link in all my stuff too. Make sure you guys go check it out. It'll really help out, and we're gonna be doing some fun stuff on Sunday. All right, this is interesting. Check this out. I think this is an Indian jet following an Indian nuclear cruise missile in the air.
What?
Yeah. Crazy, right?
A nuclear capable. That's a nuclear capable cruise missile.
Yeah.
What the fuck is it doing flying in the air?
It doesn't have. It doesn't have a nuke. It's not armed.
Oh.
You have to arm it, but they're just testing it. But look at that, dude. I've never seen a missile flying through the air like that.
It's probably going fast as fuck, huh?
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of cameras they use to capture that. That's crazy.
A lot of those guys put GoPros. I follow a guy on YouTube that puts GoPros, or on not YouTube, TikTok. There's that guy on TikTok that puts GoPros on his stuff. We talked.
That's what's weird about That's what's weird about TikTok. You can see like guys in like in war, but they have their TikTok out and filming shit, and you're like, what the fuck? They're allowed to do that? What the hell?
Yeah,
flying jets and shit
in the middle of the air. That's nuts, right there.
It does. It looks like a Nerf missile.
Yeah, the orange on it.
Yeah, the safety tip. Yeah. Do you remember that when we were little kids? Like when we'd buy a toy gun or knife, it looked real as fuck.
Yeah.
And then supposedly some kid got shot by a cop or something, and then after that,
orange tips,
or then eventually, like the whole gun would be orange.
Yeah.
Like, it started off with the tips, but then but yeah, I remember like having like Rambo had toys you could buy, and having like the Rambo knife, and it looked fucking real.
Yeah.
I wonder if those toys are worth shit now, dude.
Some of them are.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, some of them are. I remember I got a picture of me when I'm like really, really young. And I remember my parents got me like one of those like M16, like the fake M16s. And I wore like my camo shirt and put like camo. I had a camouflage tent, and I put up the camouflage tent in my room. And I thought I was like this cool army guy. And the gun that I'm holding, yeah, it looks like, doesn't have an orange tip on it. Yeah, we used to saw the orange tips off. Exactly.
Yeah, toys were the shit back then, dude.
Yeah.
So was Rambo. Weren't you huge into Rambo? Did you have those Rambo
yeah.
toys? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I even had
That's why I did that, because of Rambo.
I even had a Rambo grenade that looked real.
Yeah.
Looked like a real grenade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you remember there was
I would
like
do the same
grenades?
thing. I would run around the backyard like I was Rambo and shit with the fucking
Yeah.
grenades. And
For
you know
some
what they were
reason,
doing? They were programming us to join the military.
Yeah. Do you remember being a kid and getting the water balloons that look like grenades? They were green. They were little water balloons.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are cool as shit. Remember getting
Yeah.
fucked up on a slip and slide?
Oh, bro. Fuck. People don't realize you got to put a little bit of soap in there. And,
Dude, me and I think it was me and
water.
me and my sister years ago just put some random home video in, and we watched it, and it was like a slip and slide in the backyard, and I was probably like, I don't know, 8 or 9, and my sister was like, I don't know, 3 or 4. And dude, it was so unsafe, and they're just fucking throwing us down and doing all kinds of crazy shit, dude. It was wild.
Yeah.
I remember getting fucked up on those things. We
Yeah,
just
they were
dated.
fun,
We just
bro.
dated ourselves. Anyone in chat? Do you guys slip and slide? Do people still do slip and slides?
Yeah,
They're
I
probably
imagine
badass
so.
now.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine so, dude.
I thought
I
you
would
would like this,
expect it.
dude, because we talked about this. For me from a filmmaking side, and how devastating it would be to put your heart and soul into a project, and then the studio not only pulls the project from you, but destroys the hard drives and all that shit. And I'm talking about fucking Batgirl. Like, I actually feel
Yeah.
bad for the directors, as shitty as the movie could have been, or what people say. But check this out.
Salam, I'm Belisle. Woo! For life, for life, for life. No supplement.
Kinda crazy. And then supposedly, depending on the Flash's box office, if it would have done well, they were getting ready to make a Batman Beyond with Michael Keaton, but because it didn't, I don't think they're gonna make that.
Everybody, you know what's weird, dude? It's 50-50 that say that it's
Well,
really
I'm not
good.
talking about whether it's good or not. I'm just talking about the box office.
I know, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I guess it didn't do as well.
But it's weird because it's 50-50 that people say that it's good and 50-50 that
Well,
people
did
say
you
it's
see it?
bad. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh,
I
yeah, I
haven't
want to
seen
see
it
it.
yet.
That's what I'm curious. All I care about is what you think of it, dude. Because
Yeah, maybe I'll watch it
I
tonight. I was
trust
supposed to watch
your.
it the other night, but I just didn't get a chance.
You usually have a pretty like unbiased, as much as you are into the comics of it and all that shit. You have a pretty much unbiased opinion of the movie. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? You don't like most people that are into the comics kind of just eat it up most of the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where like you're like, oh no, this is fucking awesome, and no, this fucking sucks. You know, which I like.
Yeah, they got to have that out of the ordinary opinion type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, this is crazy. These kids can get pretty crazy on these little scooters. Remember those little Razor scooters that first come out when we were like I can't remember if it was high school when it came out. I thought they were so cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
And these kids used to these kids have figured out.
Popular now. Yeah, my nephew has one, dude.
Dude, check this
These
shit
are
out.
popular as fuck now.
Watch this. Fucking amazing, dude. Hold on.
I didn't say that. Dude. Oh my god. I was just gonna say what a dork. But holy shit, dude, is he all right?
I don't know. Wear helmets, kids.
Oh my god. That could kill that could actually that could kill you, dude.
He
That
pops
could
right up afterwards,
Okay.
but
I know.
yeah.
Well,
Wear a
I
helmet,
don't know.
kids.
But that could fucking kill you.
Any updates on this
Oh
kid?
my god, dude. Holy shit. That's why street fights are so dangerous, because even if you're defending yourself, sometimes if you punch a guy and he falls to the ground and hits his head, you could just fucking, oh man.
He's actually quite intelligent now. I think the blow to his head might have unlocked a higher level of awareness and understanding. He's already graduated from college at 16 years old and works at Harvard as a professor. Shit's crazy as fuck. I love people that just troll like that. There's a different way of trolling where like it's the type of trolling that I actually like better than the trolling that's really like mean, but trying to get people to believe like fake shit is such a funny way of trolling.
That's like Ari's trolling. It's kind
Yeah.
of like what Ari would do.
Yeah.
I thought you would like this. This is a pretty popular video you've probably seen before, but a lot of people will say like people on Twitter, people versus people in real life.
Oh yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
That's exactly what it's like, bro.
Yeah,
It's
that's
exactly what
that's
it's
the
like.
perfect meme video for that.
I'm gonna take this and we gotta use this in something because this is totally.
Well, that is that is a meme already. I didn't make that up.
Oh, dude.
But yeah, that's fucking funny, isn't it?
Man, That is the fucking truth right there. That is the fucking truth. Check this one out. This one's pretty funny. All right. It says, I told her not to come in the bathroom, right?
Fucking dogs don't give a shit about that. My dog will come right in and just like Gertie will just lay there. I'm like, get out. What the fuck are you doing? Dude, you know what's crazy I didn't get to talk to you about that happened? Well, two things happened on Twitter that I thought was pretty wild. A was Rogan calling out that fucking doctor.
Oh yeah, to do a
because guess what? Like Rogan never tweets. He actually says like how he just tries
usually
to stay away from Twitter
retweets.
and shit. So like when he doesn't even barely even do that. He says he tries to even stay away from it. I've noticed that. But then all of a sudden I'm like, Joe Rogan tweeted? What the fuck? I was like, holy shit. I told Jordan, I was like, check this shit out. And then for the next few days, like obviously, you know, Twitter went fucking wild and you know, all kinds of crazy shit happened. And then the second thing on Twitter was which I thought was the funniest kind of trolling of all time, but kind of almost makes sense, was Elon banning the word cis on Twitter.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's so funny, dude. That's ultimate trolling. Ultimate. Like next level trolling, dude. I can only hope that
I'm taking it because
someday.
I'm gonna be offended if people call me that, because but I don't know if they're true or not. People are posting the history of the word. Supposedly the word came from some like pedophilia guy, the guy that was tied into pedophilia. So like I don't know, like has some like bad roots to it or something. So
yeah,
but I think also people are trying just to give it more of a meaning, you know. To it.
Yeah. I think that's fuck.
That's pretty
next
funny.
level.
But yeah, what'd you think about that Rogan shit, dude?
What happened in the end? Like, dude,
it's actually pretty fucking pathetic. So people started just taking sides, and that Peter guy, he just tweets like every hour, like any article that's like on his side, which is pretty much all those Pfizer fucking, you know, supported like you know, news agencies and shit like that. And nothing ever, you know, went down with it. Like they never made the debate or anything. So, you know, half the people on Rogan's side and half the people paint Rogan, they're actually calling Rogan a bully for asking him to do that. That's like
to do a debate.
Yeah.
You know what a bully does? A bully just fucking beats you up. Bully doesn't come up and go, hey, let's both talk about our sides and debate about it. That's not what a bully does.
You know,
the opposite of what a bully does.
I believe that, yeah, fully. I just wish what if he just didn't use the word debate? I don't have a problem with it, but if he would have said, hey, you want to have come and have a conversation with Robert Kennedy, maybe he would have, you know, because they use that word to flip it on him, like, you don't debate this, blah blah blah. It's like,
yeah, I hate the debate bros. I agree.
It's like, what the, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know the debate bros are pretty fucking
annoying.
Cringy, but I don't know if you saw the clips about, like, you know, because he had him on Rogan before.
Yeah, Robert Kennedy or the scientist?
Well, Robert Kennedy and the scientist.
I saw the Robert Kennedy stuff.
And this was during the COVID shit, right? And then there's a clip of like, he's like, well, do you take you know, supplements? He's like, oh no. He's like, you know, Rogan is like, you don't take supplements? He's like, well, do you eat healthy? He's like, no, I just eat junk food and this and then. Rogan's like, you don't take care of your own immune system. Just like for like 3 minutes, kind of put him on the spot about like, you're in charge of like making health decisions and you don't even fucking take care of your own body and shit. You know, it's a pretty cringy fucking clip, dude. And if you just see the guy on Twitter, he's just every hour fucking retweeting something, trying to defend himself. But
yeah, fuck him. That just still makes me mad.
Oh yeah, this is funny too. I have actually a clip about that.
Is that true?
Yeah, I have a clip. Check this out.
I think Elon Musk might get his ass kicked.
Oh yeah, dude.
Zuckerberg's a black belt or something.
Yeah, he trains.
Yeah.
there a possibility this is really going to happen?
Well, just to give some clarification. So what he said is Mark Zuckerberg responded with "send me location," which is something that Habib Nurmagomedov says when people challenge him. So that was what "send me location" meant. And I was talking to both Elon and Mark last night. Both guys are absolutely dead serious about this.
Now, wait, tell us why you say that.
Because they both said, yeah, we'll do it. They both want to do it. Mark Zuckerberg hit me up first and said, is he serious? And I said, I don't know. Let me ask him. I asked him and he said, yeah, I'm dead serious. Obviously and I agree with you, Harvey, this would be the biggest fight ever in the history of the world. Bigger than anything that's ever been done. It would break all pay-per-view records. These guys would raise, hundreds of millions of dollars for charity. And, you don't have to be a fight fan to be interested in this fight. Everybody would want to see it.
Do you see the shirt he's wearing, bro?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Rumble Sports. Yep.
Don't forget to follow us on Rumble. Trying to hit those 100 subscribers. Shout out to the 5 people watching on Rumble. I apologize that chat's a little separate, but we are watching
trying to
on
figure
there.
that out. Yeah.
We're getting all that shit figured out.
This is kind of interesting. I saw this. Have you ever seen or heard of these? What causes this?
Design with these Super Ball mallets. They're like kids' bouncy balls, and we'll use it on cymbals as well as this big bass drum. Just have a
So all they are like the little bouncy balls that you can get in quarter machines that bounce really high,
Oh, wow.
And you put them on sticks of different size. Check this out.
A little bit of beeswax.
And they put a little bit of wax on the drum.
So that I can rub against where the beeswax is. So the beeswax is going this way, and then I can rub it against the beeswax. So we'll try with the green one. Very cinematic.
Oh, that's funny that they comment right there, because that's what it reminds me of is what the fuck's that movie called with Tom Cruise?
Yeah. That's exactly what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, like film music and shit.
Yeah.
Different. That's for those of you that are wondering what it's like when I just hit the drum. Then we can also use it on a cymbal. So what would it sound like? Let's use the blue one on the cymbal. Let's try to get some good. Sound design with these cymbal mallets. They're good for music and music production. Really lovely for film scoring, television, sound design, stuff like that. Special effect.
Crazy. Super cool. I never even heard of that, using those for any of that. The stuff that they use for like Foley and sound design blows me away every time.
I know, that's what I wanted to be. Like in my early 20s, I wanted to be a Foley artist, which is like one of those guys, you just lock yourself in a room and you have just all these crazy different objects and you create sounds for films and stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's so much stuff that's redone, in movies, especially like in Christopher Nolan movies when he shoots with the IMAX camera. The IMAX camera is so fucking loud that even the dialogue, all every footstep, like if you have to take your hand out of your pocket, every little sound has to be redone in the studio and designed, and that's like a whole fucking art form to that. And that's the other thing about why it's important to like go to the theater to see like Christopher Nolan movies and stuff like that, because these sound designers, dude, they spend like 2-3 fucking years trying to make it sound bad as fuck in a theater with like 18 plus speakers and shit, right? Like remember when we saw Tenet, dude? It felt like our fucking heart was gonna come out of our chest. The bass was so loud. We're like, holy shit, this is crazy.
When is Oppenheimer out yet? When is that out?
I think like 30 days. Like it's coming out the
August
same weekend as like mid-July. I think like July 23rd. So I'm hoping you go.
I think that'll be the day I'm back from San Diego. So yeah.
It's the same weekend as Barbie, and then there's kind of some drama where I guess Tom Cruise all pissed off, which kind of rightfully so, but his movie comes out like a few weeks before, and there's so many IMAX screens, right? And so when Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer comes out, that's just going to dominate the IMAX shit. And so like,
what
I think
movie is
Barbie has
Tom
some too.
Cruise coming out with?
Mission Impossible, like 33 or something.
Fuck.
So
I don't like
you
those
know,
movies. I like the fact
I
that
actually
he
like
does
them.
cool
They're actually pretty
stunts.
good, dude. They're actually good. I haven't seen the last few. They're entertaining, and you know, Tom Cruise has his fucking hits and misses and shit, right? But and he's a weird ass fucking Scientologist. But I respect
Yeah.
his love for movies, dude. Like he makes it for an audience for the theater, like movies. You know what I mean? Like I
Yep.
don't know. There's really
Yeah,
nobody
very
like
cinematic. Big.
yeah.
Check
But
this
he's a
out. This
fucking
is-
nut job. He's a nut job.
He is. This is hilarious. This is the type of shit that, man, if we had cell phones when we were kids, I think that like this is the type of shit that we would be doing. Watch.
Mom's master of mayhem.
Oh no.
Watch.
Oh no. Is that the mom?
Yeah.
Mom's master of mayhem.
They were waiting for her.
Holy
Oh
shit,
my
dude.
God,
Oh,
dude,
I
that
would have got my ass whooped if I would have done something
Beat.
like. Oh my god.
Beat.
Dude, it's crazy. If I don't expand the screen, I can't even see what that says. Like when you first played it, I had the screen minimized. You know what I mean? So I could see this, and then I expanded. It's just like, man, my fucking
Eyes.
sight's
I said
going.
that the other night. My eyes are getting really bad too.
Holy shit! What the fuck? Me wearing fucking glasses.
Yeah.
But there are rumors with Warner Brothers trying to get Christopher Nolan back and shit. But apparently they're in talks to sell around half of their studio's film and TV music publishing, around $500 million.
Oh, bro, this breaks my heart. I'm glad you brought this up, dude. This breaks my heart, and I am.
And it's been weird watching the HBO Max and Discovery merger. You know what I mean? Because Discovery has like TLC shows that like my girlfriend watches, like fucking 1,000-Pound Sisters and all that crazy shit. And then HBO Max has like these really beloved shows, right? Like Game of Thrones, fucking Sopranos, recently Barry, you know. And now it's all in one app. It's weird.
Bro, I just found out about this right before the show, and I am so sad about this happening because of this. One of the things that they're doing is they're fucking with their television channels.
And Turner Classic, yep.
Turner Classic Movies, dude. They're going to take it off. Turner Classic Movies is one of the most important things on channels on TV. It needs to be there. Man,
I saw like I think was it Ryan Reynolds and a lot of like, you know, famous people, just and actors and shit tweeting.
Yeah,
like,
it says,
oh,
this is a good one right here. It says
and later on seeing a film like Umberto D, which is on tonight, I think at 4 a.m. on Turner Classic Movies.
And what's amazing about that is you know that.
Yeah, I check each day, see what's just in
you
case.
check every day to see what's
just in case.
Yeah.
You know, you never some obscure B thing that you one night a year from now you want to see.
And will you record this or will you watch it?
Record them.
You
Yes.
record
I have a big library of Laserdiscs, videos, and DVDs now.
And that's what people are saying. That like this
man.
guy says right here.
Streaming killed everything, dude. Streaming killed everything, dude. It sucks.
There's so many amazing movies that people would have never seen, would have never heard about because it was on Turner Classic Movies. You know, I bought cable. The reason I bought cable for 5 years after when I started buying cable was only for Turner Classic Movies. That was the only channel I watched.
I know when I
Turner
lived with
Classic
you,
Movies.
you had that on 24/7 all year long, dude. It was crazy.
Yep. And there's something about that channel that's so important. And if Warner Brothers is going to decide to, oh man, dude, It's
So I was
really, really
It made me
heartbreaking.
think of like where exactly did Warner Brothers go wrong, and I think it's just a combination of a few things. One of them being like just fumbling the bag on the DC portion of it, right? They completely fumbled the bag with Christopher Nolan because they decided to fucking release movies on stream and theater at the same time, and they did it behind all the filmmakers' back. They didn't tell Christopher Nolan about it. He got pissed. He left. Oppenheimer's under the Universal banner now. So Warner Brothers is fucked. They're just like holding on. I think they were trying to bank on the Flash to do well, and it just like it didn't do well. It flopped. I don't want to say it flopped, but it just didn't do as expected as far as box office. So
It's heartbreaking, man. Sucks.
what I said earlier, all great things come to an end. That sucks.
Fuck.
Where can you even get those movies now?
You can't. 90% of them you can't even get online.
That's why I like I want to like really focus on like a physical media collection and just start collecting all kinds of like badass, DVDs. And I miss all that shit anyway, all the extras and the behind the scenes and the commentaries. I love watching a good movie with like a director's commentary on it. I don't know.
Dude, I was over at my parents this weekend, and the first thing I do when I get to my parents is I go to Turner Classic Movies, and they had, and one of my favorite things about Turner Classic Movies is that they will do these documentaries. They'll make these documentaries about like, the history of movies, old school directors. And they did a documentary on an old school director, Raoul Walsh, I think was his name. And it was fascinating, dude. It was absolutely fascinating. And I don't get that on TV anywhere else than Turner Classic Movies, like where it really stimulates me, or really like I enjoy watching it. You know what I mean? There's very few channels that I enjoy watching.
Eventually, I mean, all cable's gonna have to die off, right? I mean, once a certain generation kind of dies, like who's gonna use cable anymore, right? Like cable TV, right?
Yeah.
I don't understand why it just can't be like an app with all the movies on it, like a streaming thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, but that's not the best part about it. The best part about it is like it gets introduced by a person that talks about what what happened in the movie and why this is so important. And then they have like, I always wanted, this is sound really cheesy, but they do like a cruise for classic film fans. And I always thought it'd be cool to like go and do that, and classic film to me is like, I'm a real big classic film fan. 1930s, 1920s, early 40s. There's nothing I love more than that time period and learning about that time period and watching documentaries about that time
and you even
period.
have art and posters from those movies.
Yeah, man. I mean, watching old school Humphrey Bogart movies is, I remember, this is gonna sound really crazy. I remember when I used to get when I was using, one of my favorite things to do was to get high and go sit down and watch old movies. Like I enjoyed that so much. It's funny to talk about now and it doesn't make sense, but that's what I enjoyed the most, was going, like getting
When I
up.
lived with you, that's all you did. Like it was just
dude.
like you'd work, you get home, and you'd always just have a movie on in the background, and
you
either get fully engaged or just be doing shit around the house, but the movie would always be on, either
Always
that
an
or
movie.
some type of
documentary
on like old religion or fucking knights and shit, or I don't know,
medieval times and shit. Yeah, dude, it's sad, bro. It's super sad. And I really hope that they're able to save it.
But I am stoked. I mean, if you're down, dude, to go see Oppenheimer when it comes out, like I think it'd be pretty
Fuck
dope.
yeah, bro. I'm definitely down. 100%. Yeah, dude.
Someone commented earlier. Let me see if I can find it. It was in regards to it. Anyway, Christopher Nolan mentioned he showed it to his filmmaker friend. He didn't mention who it was, but he said he came out of there, disturbed. So, and I love too. There's like a screening where they showed that Albert Einstein is in it, and everyone lost their shit as if it was an Avenger. I would have probably done that, like, oh, it's Albert Einstein. Oh shit. So, but fucking Cillian Murphy, man, this is like, this is like his role. I think he was born for this, dude.
I love Cillian Murphy. He's one of my favorite actors.
Oh yeah, he's pretty much I think been in at least
Every
80% of Christopher Nolan's movies.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's in every Dark Knight, right? He
Dark
shows up at
Knight.
least for a little bit in every Dark Knight. He's in Tenet, or not Tenet,
Inception.
Inception.
Yeah.
This.
The war, Dunkirk. He's in Dunkirk.
Yeah. The only ones he's not in is Tenet. I don't think I saw. Was he in Tenet? I don't remember.
He's not in Memento. He's not in The Following. He's not in The Prestige. He's not in Interstellar. And he's not in Tenet.
Okay. Yeah, man.
And Insomnia. Yeah. Insomnia is the other one. The one he did with Robin Williams.
Have you seen? Okay, so Dana White is really big on. They have that slap thing. Have you seen that where they slap?
Oh yeah,
each other?
I've never like really watched it, but I know what you're talking about. They're getting pretty popular.
Well, I wish instead of doing that dumb slap shit, they would do shit like this. Look at how crazy this is. 3-on-3 MMA.
What? No way.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that can't be safe. Where's this at?
Not sure.
3v3?
Dude, watch the one guy. One guy sleeps both these guys, dude. He hits this guy with a McGregor knee. Watch it. It's crazy. Let me do this. Hold on.
Dude. Holy shit.
I hate this. There we go. Watch this one guy. Right here. He drops that guy. And then watch right here.
Why is the ref on that? So what do you have to do? Like, not
three
have
on
them
three.
all? I know, have all three of them out.
No, they call it on this one. The refs call it right here because it's just 3-on-1 dude. But yeah, it's 3-on-3. It's teams.
You're saying you'd rather see that?
Watch that.
The slap shot's pretty brutal, dude.
It's too brutal for me, man. I mean, 3-on-3 isn't as brutal. I get it, but it's just as brutal. But man, the slap shit is just. Oh.
I have a clip for you, dude. What's excuse me? What's one of your favorite comedians? Like name one of your top comedians. You always
what
say
type?
Just name one of your top comedians.
Andrew Schulz.
Andrew Schulz. Okay, check this out, bro.
Podcast and not post them. There was one with Andrew Schulz. You know when like a stand-up comedian looks in the crowd and decides to just go after somebody? Yeah. Schulz went after Steiny, and it was pretty awkward. Was it the whole episode? It was a bulk of it. He just wanted to go after Steiny. I know that feeling. I was at a stand-up show. Dave Chappelle, the whole show was just roasting me. What was he saying? I had a big beard at the time, and it was like a couple years after 9/11. So he's like, "We found them," you know, like. How'd it feel for you? I love Dave Chappelle still. You guys ever shoot podcasts and not post them? Wow. There was one with Andrew Schulz. You know.
So there's an unreleased Nut Boys podcast with Andrew Schulz. I thought that was pretty fucking crazy.
It is.
Like, why not release
cool.
that? Like, Steiny sucks. Like, just ripping on him. Holy shit.
This is kind of cool. This is actually really, really touching, dude. You know how important the Stanley Cup is to like hockey fans. It's the grail of grails, right?
There's gonna be grown men crying.
Kinda. So this is Gary Nelson and his son Wyatt are Saskatoon Blades fans, so they live in the middle of nowhere in Canada, who experienced the game in a different way. Gary lost his eyesight more than 25 years ago, and Wyatt does play-by-play for him when they attend games. The NHL caught wind of Wyatt and Gary's story and wanted to surprise the two. The result was a once-in-a-lifetime meeting with the Stanley Cup.
Is this a gag or?
What's going on?
There's the cup.
The Stanley Cup?
Yes, the Stanley Cup.
Just you and me?
Mm-hmm. And the cup.
You can feel all the
you
names.
You would start crying like a little baby if you saw that.
All right? I mean, all the names, dude.
Touching the Stanley Cup. This is just overwhelming.
Did you touch it?
I touched it.
Don't touch it, motherfucker.
Touch it again.
That'd be funny. You just hear like security.
Yeah.
Never in my life, ever. And with my son standing at my side. Do you believe it, buddy? Isn't this amazing? I've never been surprised like this. I don't think I ever will again.
Freaking cool, man. Good shit.
That is cool, dude. That is like a once in a lifetime thing. Obviously, that's probably like, you know me. I don't give a shit about sports, but obviously, like, that has to be the coolest trophy in all of sports, just because it has that meaning, you know.
Yeah. Yep. It's so
But
hard
dude,
to get too. Hardest trophy in all of sports to get, in my opinion.
I forgot how excited I am to show you this clip because it's kind of wild because we talked about this before. Remember how we were talking about hermit crabs and how cool it would be to have clear shells?
Yeah.
Someone beat us to it.
Hey everybody, check this out. My flat-clawed hermit crab moved into the glass seashell that I purchased. Now a hermit crab only has a shell on its legs and the top of its head. The rest of its body is extremely soft and worm-like. So they use empty snail shells for their house, for protection.
That thing's
and here
bad,
you can
dude.
see the worm-like body wrapping around the inside of the snail shell. Now that part right there is extremely soft and vulnerable. So without a shell,
That's
it can get
alien.
fed upon very easily. Now flat-clawed hermit crabs get fairly large. So they typically use moon snail shells for their home, like this one here. So that's an old moon snail shell. And inside you can see the hermit crab's claws. They close up to protect them from predators. This one also has a bunch of slipper shells attached to the shell as well. But yeah, this was
so
pretty
cool.
cool. It's really neat to be able to see inside that snail shell and see what the
I had hermit
crab
crabs for like 2
is
years as a
actually
kid,
doing
dude.
while it's in there. Pretty cool.
I thought hermit crabs didn't live in water.
That's what I was wondering too. I wonder if they're like
Yeah.
just a different kind. But
Yeah.
do you remember that pet store on 59th and Bell? Was it Petco? Or
Yeah. Yeah, the one. Are you talking about the original one that was by the
original
old
OG
school
like 59th
arcade
and
and
Bell? Like yeah, it was
on
59th
the
and Bell. I think it was 59th.
north side of the road? Or are you talking about the big pet, the one that turned into the big pet store on the south side?
It turned into a big pet store. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, on the
Yeah,
south
and
side of Bell. Like on
yeah,
the south side of
we
Bell.
used to go get whenever it would rain really bad during the monsoon. You remember in the deserts just north of us, where it was all desert just north of us when we were growing up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Remember when it would rain in monsoon, it would create those big, huge ponds, and you'd go out to the ponds and you could find koi fish. There would be koi fish in it.
I just remember seeing like tadpoles and shit.
And mushroom, and there would be a horseshoe crab in them too. So me and my friends would go and get those horseshoe crabs, and we would catch the koi fish, and we'd sell them to that PetSmart or
Fuck, I
Petco.
don't remember that. That's crazy.
Because you remember when you would walk into that PetSmart, it was a huge koi pond out front to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I applied for there in high school, I think, and obviously didn't get the job. But I used to buy hermit crab. Yeah, Steven Malik used to work there.
Yeah.
But I got hermit crabs from there like a motherfucker. Because like I was telling you, dude, I went to New Jersey when I was like in 4th, 5th grade, and we went to like the fucking Jersey Shore pretty much because they have like a boardwalk, and they were selling hermit crabs, and we're like, oh, we want hermit crabs. We brought them on the flight back, and they died on the plane. I don't know, it was like what happened.
Pressure.
And then we're little kids, we're all sad, so my mom took us to that pet store, and they last like fucking 5-6 months, and you go back buy new ones. Like it's crazy. We can never keep them alive. As a little kid, it's hard to keep a pet alive sometimes.
Yeah, that's cool though, dude. That's still cool.
It's just crazy because we were just talking about that. Like, remember we were like, wouldn't it be cool if there was clear shells?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I would love to find those, bro.
We were just talking about that like
I
last
know.
week or the week before, and
yeah, last
all
week.
of a sudden it's on TikTok.
All right. There was something I was going to show you here. Oh, check this out, bro.
Oh shit.
All right, hold on. on here. All right, so check out. I guess Chris Angel has a new show or something, and check out this.
Magic ensues. I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, go. On go, you're gonna pull the sheet off of me, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go!
Right here! Now! Holy fucking shit. I was supposed to be in those bushes. Oh, God.
Right here!
It's so funny, like the TV ones, dude.
Yeah, but
You know
this
what I
is
mean?
this is the crazy shit. Now watch this trick.
Now, once I saw the blood here, I thought it was going to be one of those like gore tricks that he does, and I thought, okay, maybe you guys don't want to see that, so I was going to skip it. But then I just ended up watching it, and I realized I can't skip this. I have to talk about this. I guess trigger warning, like seeing people get ripped in half. Skip to this time.
Are you kidding? Is this new? Is this old?
Okay, I see
New.
this is one of those famous Chris Angel.
Because he's been on a lot of podcasts recently.
Yeah, this is.
I didn't know he was promoting this. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. It's all gory, I guess, and shit. Super gory and.
There's a guy that he has a YouTube channel and he goes around to like around the world and he goes a lot of like little like crazy ghettos a lot of the time. He's always filming himself and he tries to immerse himself in the culture. And he recently went to Vegas and like hung out with like a magician that does a nightly show there. I forgot his name. But this guy, like you could tell, like really lives it and like knows shit. He was going out in public doing fucking crazy shit in front of him and stuff. Like none of this TV fucking.
Yeah. A lot of that TV shit is so fake. You know what I mean? Like
dude, yeah.
all those people are
they're
like,
all paid actors.
They're all paid actors.
They're all fucking.
And that's what that was.
Probably $150 every 8 hours. You're getting fed, and they're like, okay, this is what's gonna happen. Yeah, that's cheesy as fuck. And what's funny is like when you're a kid, you don't know that. You know what I mean? Like, holy shit, okay, they just disappeared. They just made the Statue of Liberty disappear. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, right. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, no way.
Dude, this blew me away, and I haven't watched this video yet. I just saw the.
Oh, I saw this.
Dude,
he had the cruise ship to himself. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it true?
I mean, I don't know.
So, as some of you know, I'm on this cruise ship completely alone. The only guest on this ship, besides the crew, of course, that's been tending to me hand and foot. Literally, this cruise has been insane. I don't know how this happened exactly. They even have a movie playing for just me. All the shows are still going. The pools are open. Literally just me here. It's truly insane, and it's been amazing. I just had a dinner in a huge dining hall with no one else. I'll keep you guys updated.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
I would never go on a cruise, dude.
Really?
That sounds like a nightmare.
Why? Just being stuck there?
Stuck on a boat with a bunch of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I'd rather just travel, you know, either with my girlfriend or a group of friends in different places. And
yeah,
you don't get much time on each spot either.
Do you see the update? Oh, go ahead.
No, you're good.
Did you see the update on Nicmercs?
Yeah. It's unbelievable. It's unreal. So he gained I actually wanted to talk about that. So it might even be more since I wrote it down, but he gained 11. He started streaming again and he gained 11,000. And these are paid subs. I think at least minimum at $5 minimum. So he made $100,000 off of all of that. It's fucking crazy, dude.
Check this out.
They really did try to come for me, man. They tried to chain my ass up. They wanted me gone. Isn't that crazy? They shot and missed. That's like rule number 1 in cancellation. It really is. If you're going to cancel somebody, you cannot attempt and fail. that just makes everything. God damn it, you motherfuckers. That just made it so much worse for you. You can't do that.
It's not real.
Yeah.
Canceling's not real. Like they tried to cancel Rogan. He got fucking like 4 million.
It's all
more
about whether
followers
you
on
let
Instagram.
them cancel you. If
They tried-
you feed into it and say
apologize.
you're sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're exactly right. Great fucking point.
Yeah.
Dude, but it made Kill Tony more famous. Like someone please cancel us.
Yeah.
Like find something. We got a lot of
Waters do
content. so you
not
can
miss.
cancel us.
And you fucking you whiffed. You
I'm
airball.
getting shit on about the cruises. Sorry.
You're gonna get canceled because you
I'm
said
saying,
that
I
about
spoke
cruises.
personally.
Yeah.
Nobody's attempted to cancel a fucking anybody I've ever seen for saying leave children alone.
Yeah, man. Good for Nicmercs.
They're still getting absolutely destroyed on Twitter. Anything
Good.
that Activision or Call of Duty posts, it's just leave the children alone, leave the children alone, leave the call of groomers, call of groomers, call of groomers. Check out this motherfucker, bro.
Whoa.
What's your reaction to that?
Fucking crazy, bro. Be suing the fuck out of them. Jesus. What the fuck? Fuck off.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, dude. Fuck that.
I only have a couple more, but
I got one for you. All right, hold on here.
oh, I have a good one too.
So they did they're allowed, that this whole woke thing about, women can do everything a man can, and
Oh
we
my
know
God.
that's not true. Just because men, and men can't do everything a woman can, period. You know what I mean? We just can't. And we have stronger muscles, stronger upper body, stronger strength. But anyways, they let this girl decide to go in, and this is during Marine, says biological female Marine versus biological male Marine. What do you think is going to happen?
I don't even know if I should watch it.
Are we going to get canceled for this? All right, here we go.
Oh, it's YouTube, yeah, for sure.
Once again, to prove that there is no difference between biological females and biological males, we see this female Marine against this male Marine, and watch how it is a completely fair and equal battle. Do you see? See? Exact same. Once again, to prove that there is no difference between biological females and biological
I'm
males,
gonna play it again just because I
we
love how
see
he
this
says that.
female Marine. Watch how it is a completely fair and equal battle. Do you see?
You know what I mean?
So,
Like,
dude,
I
okay,
don't-
so you know who I really like in this is that what's her name? Riley Gaines, because she's that swimmer that lost to Leah Thompson, and she's the one that had to change. She actually like had to hide to change because he was out there changing with his dick out and shit like that. So she's at this hearing, and check out this fucking crazy shit. Did you see this? Like how
No.
crazy this fucking broad is, dude.
Women
You
and
don't
some that are
believe
shorter.
that a biological male has a physical advantage in sports over a biological female?
Not as a definitive statement.
Give me an example. Well, no, I don't think. How many female members of the NBA do you see?
Well, I can say that, there's been this news article about men that think that they could beat Serena Williams in tennis, right? That they think that they could actually score a
We're not
point.
talking about tennis.
And it's just not the case. She is stronger than
James,
that.
What's your experience been? Male, female.
Both Serena and Venus lost to the 203rd ranked male tennis player, which they're phenoms for women. My experience, my husband, he swam at University of Kentucky as well. In terms of accolades and in terms of national ranking, I was a much better swimmer than him. He could kick my butt any day of the week without trying. Women
You
and
don't
some that are
believe
shorter.
that a biological
I love that. She straight up threw the facts down there. Serena and Venus both lost to the 238th ranked
Well,
man.
and guess who said that? Serena said that on a talk show. Like she openly admitted that. She says that. Like yeah, I get my ass whipped. And what's crazy is about 5 minutes before this part, he just kept asking her if there was a difference between a male and a female in sports, if there's a difference, and she couldn't answer. Like, you know, she just kept beating around the bush. It's like, so he just gave up and then moved on to that. It's like, what the fuck? Because these women, like her, like she like put her heart and soul into swimming her whole life, right? And she earned to have that spot, and she won the event, and then to lose it, like to a fucking someone with a penis, like what the fuck? That's fucked up. That's like a shot in the face of women, you know?
Yeah. It's fucked up.
It's funny that you
Hey,
played that.
hey, didn't you show a few months ago the Rubik's Cube world record? Was that at 3 seconds, 3.13 seconds? Or did that get beaten?
Actually, it got broken like 2 weeks ago. My Max actually retweeted it. I can pull it up real quick.
Right here.
Oh yeah.
Is this it?
Yeah. This dude's bad as fuck, man.
Yeah, I remember this is the guy you talked about.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just taking a look at it.
You get 10 seconds. I think you get 10. I forgot how long you get to look at it, and then you have to put it down, and then that's when the timer starts. And those little things, that's like a little pad there where you have your hands on it to start the timer and shit.
Wow, dude.
Is there no volume on that one?
No volume, yeah.
Well, let me see. Let me play that on the volume because like, and you know what, man? I fucking hate myself because they had an event here in Phoenix and downtown, and he was here. And it's just like in a high school auditorium and shit. And
dude, we should.
If you don't know,
bro.
I know. If you don't know, I'm obsessed with like Rubik's cubes. I collect them and shit. I can't do anything near like that. But fucking, and if you like Rubik's cubes or you're just interested in it, there's a really badass documentary on Netflix about him and another dude who's badass, and like he has autism and shit. So he had like a lot of social anxiety and was able to use the Rubik's Cube to like latch on to something and kind of just get in front of people and shit like that. But yeah, check this out, dude. This is dope. I love this shit.
He's just practicing right there.
Yeah, so like when they're like constantly they're fidgeting, like most of them, the pros, they're just moving their fingers and getting it going. You know what I mean? Not necessarily even practicing, just getting it going. Yeah, practicing. Yeah.
Everybody gets quiet.
Look at this guy's holding nobody back. His dad's cool as shit too. His dad's in the documentary.
His dad? Where's his dad?
I couldn't see him, but he's definitely there. But his dad's like
awesome,
his
dude.
Dad's so fucking cool.
That's super cool.
Yeah,
that's very cool.
Anyway.
Well, that's excellent show tonight, bro. I want to remind everybody before we go tonight that Sunday, make sure to come hang out with us for this great little streamathon we're doing to help raise money for the breast cancer treatment for Andy Martin, wife of Chris Martin, owners of Hempful Farms. And this is their GoFundMe that we'll be sharing. So go ahead and copy this and put the link in the live chat, and come hang out with us on Sunday.
Fuck yeah. And also, if you know how to get in contact with Wade Boggs, he is a guest we've been trying to contact to get him on the show. He would be a dream guest. Somebody out there has to know how to get in touch with Wade Boggs. He's been avoiding our calls and our emails. I don't know
We
why.
got beer, lots of it.
Yeah, we can have him in the studio. We'll fly you out. McClay says
We'll take Will Clark as a replacement, though.
McClay has a special credit card. He'll fly him out, and an extra room you can stay in. Wouldn't that be dope if Wade Boggs stayed at your house, dude?
Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. He's pretty rowdy, dude. I don't know if I want him here.
What do you mean?
Dude, that dude fucking drank 33 beers on a plane once.
I know, but he's like 88 now.
He's even fucking more hardcore.
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Don't forget Manscaped. Use 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com. Promo code Bogcast. We know you're fucking summertime. Your balls are all fucking sweaty and foresty. Time to fucking clean that shit up. Use promo code Bogcast. Get 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com. What else we got, McClay? Let us know what strain you are smoking. If it's an indica, sativa. Excuse me. The strain
Shout out
name.
to
And if you don't smoke, just lie. And, I'll give you a chance to win some stickers and magnets. Sorry, McClay. Sorry about that.
Shout out to everybody that's hung out with us in the live chat. Everybody, thank you. Appreciate you all. Also, shout out to Dabs for Days for hanging out with us in the Rumble chat. So, appreciate you.
Yeah. Don't forget, I don't think we've ever experienced getting censored live on the stream. Disney is watching us with snipers. Probably going to get a couple YouTube strikes here. So make sure to follow us on Rumble. I'm trying to hit 100 followers on there. And also on Twitter. I think we are live on Twitter right now. Let me just make sure.
How many followers do we have on Rumble right now?
Rumble 67.
67. So we just need to get to 100, you guys. Get us to 100.
That'd be dope. And then eventually, maybe we'll even try the Kick shit out too, right?
Yes. Yeah, a lot of people are leaving Twitch right now to go to Kick.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy streamer drama.
$100 million contracts.
Yeah, for a dude,
XQC.
I can't understand anything he ever says.
I know, man.
It's crazy.
It's weird.
It is weird.
If he can do it, we can do it.
Yeah, we could get a piece of that, right? 100 mil.
Yeah.
Just give us, give us a
10%, 5%. Give me a 50. $100 fucker.
Give me a gold badge, buddy. All right, guys, we really appreciate you hanging out with us each week, and we will see you next Thursday. Peace out. Where's the video for that?